they're damned if they do, damned if they don't. If they got some info and they don't say anything,
put it out.
yeah, then they're in bad shape.
But we were already on high alert. How could the alert get any higher?
No.
Actually, we were on high alert. If you remember the last high alert, they never took it away.
Right.
So.
We're an extra double secret high alert.
Double secret probation.
Yeah, there's got to be a special high alert.
I think you're thinking just Halloween is shenanigan time.
Right.
Well, can I tell you about the call?
I'm on high alert just not to get the house egged. You know what I mean?
Or paper.
Trick or treat. You scumbag.
I'm Osama bin Laden this Halloween.
I got a call on Friday from a guy I barely know. And Casey and I were laughing about it. Now I'm starting to wonder. You know, it's one of those typical calls. His dad goes to the gas station. The guy who owns the gas station's daughter. That's where it starts.
Right.
She's in the city. Guy in front of her now, guy's buying something at the deli. He's $1.10 short. She helps the guy out. The guy says, hey, why you helping me out? She's like, I just like to help people. He pulls her over to the side and says, don't be in the city on Tuesday, meaning today. Yeah. And, of course, the kicker to the story is she called the FBI. The FBI brought her down. She looked through her book for 15 minutes. She found the guy. He was wanted. And so I'm like, you know.
My mother repeated the same story on my answering machine.
See, my mother's
10 minutes.
My mother's the opposite. I think my mother's on the cloud 9
She's
somewhere.
denial?
Yeah, she goes. I saw. It's really funny how you speak to your mother. John Ashcroft makes his speech, and all of a sudden I'm feeling really low. You know, I was like, man, this is just a bad time. You know, this is just really bad. I said, I'm going to call my mommy. You know, and thinking maybe I'd get some comfort there, but I know better. So because we always get in an argument.
You never got comfort there before. Why should this time be different?
You know what? And I say to myself,
that's one way out of it.
If you get on before me, I'm going to tell him.
So, Kevin, what's your excuse for still being here?
Oh, it's not an excuse. It's a strategy, Regis. Yes, I swear to you, this was my strategy from the get-go.
Yeah.
And so far, I'm right on the money here.
Yeah. You have kept moving from computer to computer, blaming the computer for not transmitting your directions correctly, but now you're...
Also part of my strategy, Regis.
Okay.
Shift the blame.
All right, well, let's see if it works now. Here's the next fastest thinker question. Take a look.
This is you on Fast Finger, huh?
These historic figures in order by their year of birth, starting with the earliest.
Right.
Winston Churchill, Abraham Lincoln, Fidel Castro, Pauly Shore. All right, Robin, Kevin, time's up. Let's see the answer in the correct order. And it is Abraham Lincoln, the oldest, and then Winston Churchill, and Fidel Castro, and Pauly Shore. Let's see who got this one right. Fastest time, both of them. Robin Quivers.
Way to go. See, I can't stop it and talk. Because I got Larry working my controls. I thought Pauly was older than Castro.
Well, baby, you're exhausted.
I thought we'd never meet.
Howard.
Yeah.
You would have thought she won an Oscar.
I'm so happy not to be the very last one.
You want to team up with John Sally?
Did Kevin Nealon ever get to go?
What's that?
Did Kevin Nealon ever get to go?
No, that's next week.
Yeah, that's next week.
Oh, it's very fun.
Then I got all the questions that Robin answered, and she got her introduction about her charity took up all her time.
All right, let me hear everything.
Yeah, and she doesn't even mention Hanks.
She didn't know about it then. They taped it before then.
I thought
you wacko.
No. I talk about Hank in another break.
What about Bigfoot? Did they show him?
No.
When they have to go to my significant other, yes, they do. You haven't gotten to that yet.
Yeah, they didn't show last night, Bigfoot.
Oh, you didn't get to go.
They must not have had me introduce who was with me.
Yeah.
Oh. But did you get to go a little bit? Like, did you?
I answer some questions?
Yeah, she answered 3 questions.
All right, let me hear.
And you know what else, Howard? I have that the Seinfeld clip of the promo. You wanted to hear that?
Yeah, well, come on,
all right,
Larry. Just
ready?
play one thing at a time, you wacko.
I know, but that's the way it came on the tape. That's all I'm saying.
I don't care.
Okay.
Why is my staff not able to tape things and I'm at his mercy?
The Seinfeld thing is just 20 seconds.
Yeah, well, forget that.
Okay, I'm forgetting
I don't care about Seinfeld right now.
I understand.
I'm not talking about Seinfeld.
I know. Here it is.
You know, I love the show.
Howard Stern show in the hot seat right now. Somebody's got to be last, and I guess your strategy works.
You know, I like to help people, and I'm here for everybody.
Yeah.
A lot of people split. I'm still here.
Okay.
I want to thank you, Kevin. I really appreciate it.
Not too soon.
Yeah. And Bill Maher standing by as well to help you out.
Thank you, Bill.
The sweat hogs have to stay together.
That's right.
How did you...
We're proud of it now.
You're a former nurse, too, aren't you?
Yes.
Robin, yeah.
Yes. There's no excuse for my performance on this show.
In the Air Force, served as...
I was in the Air Force, and I was a civilian nurse before that,
right.
Sure.
And then you segued into radio?
Obviously, I wasn't any good at nursing.
went to
I like when you crack yourself up.
We were just hired by the same radio station. It was an accident.
Where was this?
In Washington, D.C.
Gotcha. And just started working together, and it worked. And you've been together.
What's in a movie?
It was magic. You know how that is when you find a good partner.
Yeah. I'm still looking for it. I'm kidding. You know, you tempted me there with that one. What charity are we playing for?
We're playing for the Child Abuse Prevention Program of New York, which is a wonderful grassroots organization that started in the city that sends teams out to schools to teach 8th graders, how to protect themselves and what to look for and what to avoid. And they also work to change legislation and to teach
the puppet shows.
Professionals how to deal with children who have had problems.
Let's win a lot of money for them,
Absolutely.
okay? You know the rules.
Today you sound real good, Rob.
You must know
no funfering.
Let's play Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
I can't stop the tape and comment. I have things to say, but my staff can't tape anything.
Robin, get ready. The $100 question is here.
Hold it. Stop the tape.
Is often described as his
Where
wife.
is he?
Larry.
Eye of the tiger. Neck of the woods.
We're going to be... I'll wait till the tape comes in. I can't take it. It makes me crazy that I can't stop the tape and talk.
Larry.
Larry, I just don't know what to do. And he's still going.
Oh my God. He won't come back. Where'd he go?
It's making me angry that I don't have the tape. I mean, we've been waiting for the tape for months, and we don't have the tape. What? You know what? From now on, can I say something? Why do we leave it up to a TiVo? We got 20 guys who work for E. Let them tape every show every night and have it waiting for us every day. Why can't they be in charge of that?
Well, I mean,
we've got all these people working on our show, you know, and I know you always complain, gee, we don't have enough staff. We got all those people sitting in that E room who could potentially each tape a TV show every night.
In fairness to them, I had it taped.
I know, but the TiVos aren't reliable.
I think what happened, what everyone's saying happened, is the signal cut out in the middle, and I think when TiVo loses a signal, that's it.
No, I don't know that that's the case, but who knows? I'm not an expert on TiVo. I'm just saying, let's roll videotape. And I'm talking to Larry over a telephone line, listening to this show.
I will have it for you within a half an hour.
All right, good. That's it.
Howard?
Yeah. Oh,
Larry.
Larry, I just can't stand it because you start playing it and I can't stop it. I have no control over it.
Well, that's why I stopped it, you know.
Yeah, thank you.
I've got Mary McCormick talking about you also on Craig Kilborn.
Oh, there we go. He sucked me in again.
Last night.
This bastard tapes everything. Rizza, how do you tape? Explain to my staff.
I got no life, man.
How do you tape every show?
Because I look in the paper and I see what's going to be on.
Oh, I got to hire you.
Yeah, at least alert. Give us the list you put together.
I got to hire you.
I look at the L.A. Times. I look at
I don't have anybody on my staff like Stuttering John. He's sitting out there.
A lot of times he watches and won't tape.
I don't have a VCR, but I would have taped it.
No, but I mean, at least tell somebody.
You don't have
tell
a
the
VCR?
E-crew. Tell the E-crew. They're good at getting stuff done. It's just like no one cares.
Well, I didn't.
Why wouldn't you get a VCR?
No, I don't even need him to videotape. Just tell someone when you read.
No, Gary was TiVoing it. I mean, it wasn't like
Most times, John will see something great on TV. He always comes and tells you about it. He never has tape. He's sitting there watching.
I got to get a VCR.
I know. He sits and watches and doesn't tape it.
Won't tape it.
I got a guy, Melrose Larry Green, who sits at home. He doesn't even get paid and does it.
John, you got 4 houses. You don't have a VCR?
Not in the Manhattan.
No, it's just that nobody cares. And you know what? I've got the most bloated staff on the planet. I got guys being paid tons of dough, and they don't do all that much. Been thinking about it. Because between the TV channel and the radio station, we got tons of people working for us. We should have the most incredibly researched program on the planet. You know, but I don't know.
You also were on Fox News yesterday, too, Howard.
That's what I mean.
I got tape. That speech you made in New York is all over the place.
There you go.
That's bigger than anything. It's bigger than Lou Gehrig's speech.
This guy tapes stuff. He's so great at it. I got to hand it to you.
I live alone. I live with my cat.
Yeah, but you know what? I got a lot of people here making their living off this show, and you think they say, this might be good for the show. It's like they all leave it up to me. I'm was talking to Fran Shea yesterday. I said, she goes, you're the only one I know. You can't even walk away for 5 minutes from your show. I go, I know. That's why I'm going berserk.
How is Fran?
Who knows? I'm so busy talking about myself. I'm so self-centered. I never find out what's going on. And I hang up the phone. I go, I don't even ask how she is. She has 2 kids. She's got a husband.
Really?
She no longer works for the E! Network.
Yeah, what's she up to?
Doesn't matter. I don't ask.
I have no idea.
It's all about me.
Oh, dear.
And my problems. Now, actually, I do know some stuff. She's got 2 kids now. She no longer is the head of E! Mindy Herman's the head of E!
Right.
I asked her to badmouth Mindy to me and tell me secrets.
And
she would not. She never. She was totally professional. I said, tell me about Mindy. What's it? She goes, I don't talk about Mindy. Mindy succeeded me, and I was part of the team that, looked for her. And I don't talk out of school about anybody. I said, wow. That sucks.
How un-Hollywood is that?
Conversation.
Yeah. Well, gee, that's fascinating. After I've just opened up my heart, I told her everything going on with me. I hate when people don't gossip. I hate it.
Oh, dear.
I sit there, I'm such a sap every time. People say, well, what's going on? Oh, my God.
You open up like a
blah, blah, blah.
Vault
blah, 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 my marriage. Blah, 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 Jackie. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 Fred.
Howard?
Yeah.
I told John yesterday.
And I open up, shut up. I open up like crazy.
Yeah. And then you go.
Then I go, hey, so what's the deal on Mindy Herman? I go, what's the deal with Mindy Herman, scrolling stuff, blah, blah, blah. I don't know. I don't watch it. So I go, I said, tell me some gossip. What's going on over there? I don't know. I don't talk about people behind their back. I said, wait a second. I just badmouthed everyone. You sat there and sucked everything in.
She didn't stop you for a second.
Oh, no.
She wanted to hear everything you had.
It was like, Mel Karmazin, Tom Chiusano, the girlfriend, I mean, and then, so Fran, what's going on over at E! I don't know. I'm a consultant there, but, my contract runs out X day and blah, blah, blah. That's it. That's all I get. So she's got her kids now.
And she's a consultant.
She's a consultant. So I said, what are you consulting? I can't say. There's one show I'm working on. I don't really feel it's worthwhile to talk about right now. And there's another.
You can't even get that out of her.
Yeah.
It's the whole point of show business is talking about other people.
Oh, please. And she goes, you really must come out and visit me. I go, what, with this kind of conversation?
For what?
What, I don't get gossip?
Hear about your kids?
Yeah. Oh.
What is there without gossip? I mean,
nobody in show business talks about their kids.
She knows stuff. I mean, certainly about E!
No, but I'm saying, what conversation you have if you're not gossiping?
Right. I don't know. I gossip plenty. I tell all my secrets.
Listen.
And then I go afterwards, what did I say? Why can't I just sit quiet? And it's funny, E! is supposed to be gossip. But anyway,
Howard?
What? All right.
Grandpa Al, you were mentioned with Grandpa Al on A&E.
All right, why don't you play the Mary McCormick tape? This is the Craig Kilborn show. Mary McCormick played my wife in the movie. Let's hear what she had to say.
Okay, here we go.
All right.
A lot of yelling.
Howard Stern.
Yeah.
You were his wife.
Proudly.
Do people still come up to you and say?
People do, yeah. He has some loyal fans.
He does.
So, yeah. I'm proud to be a part of it.
You should be.
The most fun I've ever had in my life, yeah.
Was it fun? And you're still friends with him, right?
I'm really good friends with him, yeah.
How often do you see him?
I see him a lot.
Yeah?
I see him a lot, yeah.
It's not true.
I live in New York part-time.
Are there trips to the dump with Howard? He wouldn't do that.
He's not at the dump. He doesn't go to the dump with me.
Speaking of sex...
She goes to the dump to take garbage.
No, she doesn't.
That's what she talked about at the beginning of the interview.
What do you mean she goes to the dump?
She drives her truck to bring sofas and things to the dump. So then Craig Kilborn said, does Howard go to the dump with you?
She drives to the dump to dump things off.
Right, that's her therapy, yeah.
Oh, all right. That sounds like...
something she made up.
That's some clever conversation going on the Craig Kilborn show.
I can't believe that show's not highly rated.
That wit.
She also won the game in Zambo at the end of the show.
What's Zambo?
Zambo is this game. It's like a takeoff on the Millionaire Show where the two guests are in a contest. So she was against Bill Bellamy, and she got her questions. He got 3 questions wrong.
Let me hear that.
Want to hear that, too?
Yeah.
Zambo, I haven't heard of.
Well, that sounds interesting, at least.
Who the hell is Bill Bellamy?
Bill Bellamy used to be on MTV.
Yeah, that'll take a second to find, Howard.
She's smart, at least, to get all the guests involved in game shows, because nobody cares about any of that crap they got to say.
Going to the dump.
Yeah. I thought she said she took a dump, and I was, oh, shut up, Melrose.
Wow.
Don't overlaugh.
I love the show.
That was very funny.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't that funny. You killed it because it wasn't that funny. Just a comment.
Here's Zambo.
Guy's a lunatic.
What?
I'm at the mercy. You see, I resent that my staff puts me at the mercy of a lunatic. Melrose should call up and go, I have tape of Mary McCormick on Craig Kilborn, and we'll go, well, of course you do. We have that.
We don't need you.
No, instead I'm like, oh, my God, Larry, please play it for me.
Well, that's why I tape a lot of things.
Go ahead.
You have something.
Yeah, go ahead. Well, okay, I said you were good. Go ahead.
Thank
you. Did I laugh again?
A mental laugh.
That was a good one.
No, it was.
That was a good one, Howard.
It's Sambo.
All right, go ahead.
Here it is.
Get 3 wrong and you lose. 3 right and you win. Get ready. It's Yumbo time.
Well, Craig Kilborn can't answer anything. Like he's trying to make everyone look stupid. That's why Mary went for this.
In charades, what is the sign for TV show? I don't know. That is incorrect. No, not your question.
What was the question?
In charades, what is the sign for TV show?
I don't know.
I don't either. Don't play charades.
Mary plays a lot of charades, actually. Yeah. She goes to
She walks around in a circle.
She goes to celebrity.
Funny. Before you ask the question.
She goes
What city does Michael Jordan make his comeback tomorrow? New York. That's correct.
She goes to a lot of celebrity charade games.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You're so lucky.
I'm so nervous.
Bill Bellamy's retarded.
What's the number 1 movie in America? K-Pax. That's correct.
What?
What was the number 1 movie in America? He asked the question really fast.
I don't understand one thing he's saying.
He's trying to be funny.
Yeah, well, good luck.
What's up with the haunted house stuff, man? Howard?
Yeah?
Did you hear enough of that?
No, I'm listening.
All right, I didn't know. I'm sorry.
Oh, I got to get a staff that can work for me. I'm having a meeting about how to tape things off the TV set.
Other than mystery, name 1 city in Alaska.
Anchorage.
That's correct.
Well, Mary's good. Juno. Right?
You're good.
Thank you.
This is TV.
All right, I had enough. All right, it's enough.
I believe that's on television.
No.
My God.
That's television.
Man.
2 phones going.
Oh, sorry. Hey, Melrose, thanks, buddy.
Can I plug my website, melroselarry.com?
Absolutely.
Sure. Howard, I love the show. Your staff is great.
All right, thank you, Melrose.
I love the show. The show's better than ever.
Go clean yourself up, Melrose. I know you just orgasmed.
When can I go?
All right. My staff puts me at the mercy of Melrose Larry Green. I just want to say that again.
And he's thinking they're great because we need him.
Yeah.
That's how good our staff is.
Well.
He goes from that fake laugh right into what else he has. Howard, I got tapey on A&E.
Yeah, right. It's the Melrose show going on. I had some things to say about your appearance on Regis, the Millionaire Show, but it's impossible to get them out while
the tape is going.
Yeah. So, well, we do have some tapes. Here's Drew Barrymore talking about what she tells the troops. Because she...
oh, yes, right. Messages to the troops.
I was like, I wish Drew Barrymore would shut up. and Gary goes, why should she shut up? The only person busting her balls is you. Otherwise, aside from you, she'd have a perfectly great life.
She's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And we're here, and you're far away, and all we want you to know is how much we appreciate what you're doing and how much our lives are better and more protected because of you.
I guess it's that Valley Girl baby talk that makes it sound...
It just sounds like she's retarded.
Yeah, and it's just very weird. Thank you for protecting me.
Yeah.
And it's because you're so far away. We're protected.
I met her once at this party. It's like talking to a 5-year-old. I mean, she never would remember, but I talked to her for like 10 seconds. Like talking to a 5-year-old girl.
Yeah.
And she's like this big star.
Right. Thank you for protecting us.
You're there, and we're here.
Yeah.
Hi.
And you run out of New York. And she hates that I'm saying that.
And it's because of you. We're so protected.
We're so protected. We're so protected. All right, so that's Drew Barrymore. And let's see, this is, what the hell is this dude? Oh, this is funny.
What?
You know the psychic guy, John Edwards?
Yes.
This is the best piece of tape.
This is the guy who talks to the dead, right?
Yeah. This is the guy who talks to the dead. This is the best piece of tape you'll ever hear.
All right.
This is this dude explaining that people shouldn't criticize psychics.
Okay.
Okay. Listen to this guy.
Meantime, John Edward has this message for any skeptics.
I totally respect the fact that they don't believe, and that's cool. I just ask for them to respect the fact that I do and many others also do, and not to sit in judgment of somebody's belief system. It's like judging somebody because they believe in God.
No, it's not.
You're God?
Yeah. And it's like, you know what? No, we can criticize you. Trust me. We know it's charlatanism.
You're a kook.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love how the dead can never tell him a name. He's always got to be in a guest gate. Is there somebody here who's related to somebody with a J?
People die. He takes advantage of them in their weakness, and he wants us not to criticize them. Because his life would be perfect, too, if everyone would just shut up and go along with it.
Oh, I saw a profile of him once. He loves to ballroom dance with his wife.
Yeah.
And they, like from all this psychic crap, talking to the dead crap, he has a nice big house.
With a ballroom.
With a big room with a mirror in it so he and his wife can twirl each other around.
Ay vey.
Can you imagine watching that?
Yeah. Let's see him ballroom dance with the dead, then maybe I'll believe him. Here's Larry King talking to Jewel. Remember Jewel?
The rock star?
Yeah, and Jewel's under some delusion, and so is Larry, that somehow one of her songs is a New York anthem.
She's just in from Australia. It's a great pleasure to welcome Jewel to Larry King Law. She's the singer, songwriter, and author. New album coming next month called This Way. But the song she's going to sing tonight is Hands. That's from your last album, right?
Correct.
And how did this all come about?
Hands
would get, what happened?
In New York actually started, they did a version where they put President Bush speaking over it and people calling in when they'd seen the towers fall. And it just sort of became an anthem, I guess, in New York.
Where were you on September 11th?
Camping. I didn't know it happened until the 12th.
No kidding.
Yeah.
No Where did you learn it?
I learned it driving out. We saw a ranch with its flag at half-staff, and we started driving through these mountain country cities and saw all the flags out.
Can I fondle you?
Thank you.
Can I touch your big boobs?
Thank you, Jewel.
Jewel, thank you, Jew. I mean, Joel.
Thank you, Jew.
Thank you, Jew.
Yeah, just short for Jewel.
Now let's go to Diane Cannon.
Diane Cannon, I understand you speak to the dead.
Well, yes, I do, Larry.
Yes, Larry, I do snake dancing, too. All right. Jewel, I understand your song is a huge New York anthem.
That's right, Larry. They play it on the radio, and everyone's singing it.
Really? Where were you when the attack happened, Jew?
I was at the camping. I didn't know.
I didn't learn it till the 12th.
Fascinating.
A Jew camps.
Jew camping.
No, I'm Jew.
I said Jew camping.
I felt the pain a day later of the World Trade Center, but I felt it just as deeply as if I had known a day earlier.
Fascinating.
Want to get married, Jew?
If a tree falls in the forest and no one hears it, did it fall? If a plane flies into the World Trade Center and Jules camping...
Did it really die? Did it really fall?
That means it didn't happen and no people were hurt.
Fascinating. Honolulu.
We should keep her camping.
What's the question? What's the question? What's the question?
George Hamilton, what do you think?
Larry, I suntanned through the whole thing. I didn't find out for 4 days that the World Trade Center had been attacked. I was tanning myself. Great news.
Where were you? I was tanning.
I was tanning. I'm as dark as an Arab. Good.
Reynolds and I were driving across the country.
Jew camping, Hamilton, tanning, Kentucky.
You're on the air. What's your question? My prostate is throbbing. All right, let's...
Garlic.
Time for a garlic tablet. Fights anthrax.
Yeah, Larry King's career. Garlic.
Diane Cannon's on that show like every third night.
Is that right?
I have a tape. I don't even know if I still have it. Hey, Gary, tell me if I still have this tape. Diane Cannon on Larry King. Man. And she used to be the hottest chick. Now she's some old, old Goomba. With that laugh.
What's funny? I saw the Johnny Carson tape. Like they always sell those old Johnny Carson videos.
Yeah.
And they were showing one of the spots where Diane Cannon was the hot young thing that Johnny had dated, and she was on the show, and she has that laugh.
But it's cute.
But it's cute then.
Yeah.
And then you have this girl.
Right. Oh, so Diane Cannon comes on Larry King, and Diane Cannon doesn't know the rest of us can't stomach looking at her because it depresses us and makes us all feel old. Because she used to be hot. Same with Farrah Fawcett. No idea that everyone's depressed looking at her new facelift. I mean, it's like scary. I think Regis looks real good. Did he have a facelift?
I don't know, but he's like Dorian Gray. He really doesn't look his age at all.
Yeah, I saw him the other day in person, and he looked real good.
And very peppy, always peppy.
Oh, it's way peppier than me, and I'm half his age.
Yeah.
He, surprises you when he talks. Like,
we were all there that Saturday, and we're like, what the heck is he on? We need to get some of that.
It's called being married and getting out of the house. That's what he's on. When he goes home, he's miserable like the rest of us.
Robin, how are you?
Robin, how is it going? Then he gets home. Joy, I'm home. Shut up.
Because he's running through the hall with a video camera before you ever even start taping the show to see everybody in their dressing room.
He's happy to be famous.
Here's my wife, who's aptly named Joy. Brings a lot of it.
So, anyway, I don't know if I have that tape. We probably don't. It's an old tape.
Yeah.
But that's just freaky stuff with Diane Cannon. All right, so what is the song that Jewel wrote that is a New York anthem?
Hands.
Hands.
Yeah.
Anthem.
Yeah.
According to Jewel.
Nothing says New York more than that for me.
Yeah. And what does that have to do with the war?
They cut in President Bush's voice.
PLJ or Z100 did that.
Yeah.
They always do dumb crap like that. They take some sappy song and they put, President Bush over it, and you're supposed to get all emotional. It's like, we will win the war against terrorism. We will get the terrorists. This is why we're going to lose the war. People busy recording songs. Forget the songs. Get out the A-bomb. Absolutely. The songs. Songs turn you into a wimp.
It's time to start smacking people
around. It's
not
time to start feeling sad.
Yeah. Come on. We are at war with terrorism. We are at, and then the clip is just short enough to fit in between each breath.
Right.
Bruce Springsteen singing and stuff. I got a whole bunch of new listener songs. Listeners are going crazy with this war stuff.
Somebody says there's going to be an anthem that comes out of this war, and I'm going to write it.
So far, it hasn't happened. All right, we're going to take a break. I'll play those for you when we get back. And, yes, I'll get to all the other phone calls right after these words.
My breasts are smart, I know, but they're not yours. They are my own, and they're not yours. They are my own, and they are finished growing. My breasts are smart, I know, but they're not yours. They are my own, and they're not yours. They are my own, and they are finished growing.
Are you ready?
Ladies and gentlemen, today here in the greatest city in the world,
Brace yourself.
the Big Apple, New York City.
Here they are.
Let's get ready to rumble! Howard Stern.
When I say you, I mean all y'all.
The Howard Stern Show. WNDE, Honeyaway Falls, Rochester. Now back to the Howard Stern Show on 95.1 The Nerve. You're listening to the Howard Stern Show.
Yeah, it's Tuesday. That's right. I love this changing the clocks back. It's been a godsend for me. I love it. I love picking up that extra hour. I love thinking I'm sleeping later than I'm sleeping.
The only problem is it gets darker earlier.
I'm down with that. I don't care.
That's okay with you?
Yeah, sure. I don't care. It doesn't really affect me. I'm not out that time.
Last night I came out of someplace at like 5:30 or something, and it was already getting dark, and I was like, ugh.
I wish we'd set the clocks back an hour every week.
Give you another hour.
Give me another hour next week. I love it. I love when they set it back. Whose idea was that? Must have been a slacker. Love it. Whose idea?
I think Nixon did it.
Nixon did it. I have a good idea.
Nixon?
Let's set the clock back. I'm a slacker.
I'm not getting enough beauty sleep.
Yes, I know I look bad. I don't get enough sleep.
I think my jowls are a little low because I'm not sleeping enough.
Okay, here's a couple of things in no particular order. I told you right before the commercial break, lots of fans are sending in these songs that they're writing for the World Trade Center disaster. As Robin said, someday... Oh, this is the number one, of course.
So with all
Mark Harris.
Really want peace, let us pledge our allegiance to the United States of America.
Maniac.
While the storm clouds gather far across the sea, let us swear allegiance to a land that's free.
Not after this song.
Let us all be grateful.
I like the flute.
For a land so fair.
Hey, never mind this one. Remember when we had on Christian Slater's dad?
Yes.
And he writes me every week about how everyone in Hollywood's a jerk and
I didn't realize he's still doing that.
I could show him to you. Every friggin' week. Christian Slater, the actor's dad.
The newsletter from
So now he sent me a song.
He's got a song.
It's called I'm an American. This is Christian Slater's dad. I forget the guy's name. Michael de Gainsborough. That's it. I should know that because I read his letters every week. First, he starts out every letter the same, that I'm a genius, and that I should know, because I'm a genius, what a genius he is.
You should recognize his genius.
Then he goes in as a long laundry list of complaints about Christian Slater, how Michael de Gainsborough made him, from a young age, taught him everything he knew. That's why Christian Slater made it, but due to a conspiracy by Christian's mom, who's a casting agent, he no longer works, but Christian does, and Christian should be grateful.
He's blacklisted.
But never mind all those letters. He's written, I'm an American. Here he is, Christian.
Maybe this is his breakthrough.
I ran into Christian Slater a couple of months ago. Real nice guy. And I said, hey, I get a letter from your dad every day. He goes, oh, that was it. That was the whole discussion.
See ya.
Yeah.
He walked away.
Yeah.
Tell him I said hi.
Christian's in a pretty good place. I mean, the guy cleaned up his act, chemical-wise. He's got 2 kids now. He's got a gorgeous wife. The whole deal,
Yeah, he's trying to do the right thing.
Yeah. But anyway, here's Christian Slater's dad.
I'm an American, a full-blooded American. I live in the greatest land of all. I'm an American. I love being American, and that's why I'm always standing tall.
Yeah!
It's a land composed of many, yet we're all united as one. We have found the lucky penny, so we chase happiness, money, and fun. I'm an American, a full-blooded American, and anyone who hyphens is a schmuck. And anyone who hyphens doesn't belong. And anyone who hyphens, go back to hell.
Well,
there you go. I think they'll be singing that at ballparks.
I'm thinking Christian wants to get back with his dad now.
Sure.
Anyone who hyphens is a schmuck. You very rarely hear schmuck in a song.
Or hyphen.
Yeah. And he had a perfect chance to rhyme there with suck or something, and he didn't.
I'm thinking I could take this song, sample it in, and Fred, you could come up with a track. I'm guaranteeing you this could be a hit with the right rock and roll behind it.
Well, I'm surprised that he's singing a cappella. He's the only person in America who doesn't have his own studio.
You do like what P. Diddy would do. Just put like an old song behind it.
There you go.
You think Christian Slater would buy his dad a recording studio. Anyway, so there he is. That's Christian Slater's dad, Michael de Gainsborough. I'm an American. There's a bunch of other...
You are a schmuck.
And you are a schmuck.
No falters. There's a schmuck.
And then, of course, Mark Harris, still singing his songs. His thing's a whole opus.
Oh, he's got a... His is a medley of all the best.
Can you continue that one, Fred? No, I guess not. Okay. My luck. All right, so here is... Fred won't even answer me when I ask him. Well, you were just playing. Just continue it. Oh, okay. Forget it. So here's a bunch of other ones that we received, and we get about 20 of them a day. This one's called We Won't Forget.
From the shores of California,
John Denver Jr.
old Kentucky home, joining hands across the land, stronger than we've ever known. They can hide in the shadows, they can knock down tons of steel, but they cannot erase these things we feel.
Beautiful. Well, I think we found the anthem we've been looking for.
Let's all learn the words.
All right, let's see. This is called Kick-Ass USA.
Now, I want you people to get real rowdy here. You understand what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Let her rip.
All right, here you go. This one's got some hope.
Sort of ZZ Top.
Yeah, ZZ Top.
I was sitting on a log with my arm around my dog when this dude comes on the radio. Well, he was talking real tough and said your number is up and you Americans all gotta go. I pulled out my snuff, I turned to my pup and I said, will you tell me, Shep, if they come after you, what would you do? And he barked and I said, yep, that's it. Kick-Ass USA.
His dog told him that.
So what? This guy sent in 3 of them. He's got a whole bunch of them. Wait.
Oh, great. He's working on an album.
Wait. This one's called U.S. Stands for Us.
Saw last night on CNN, Americans bashing all Arabians. Arab American comes on, says, guess what?
Come on.
Stand up for the U.S. and U.S. stands for us.
All right. Listen to a country thing. I don't even know what he's preaching there. So he saw some Arab American getting his ass kicked, and I don't know. Then I lost it. This one's called America Was Born. This guy's got 3 songs.
One of them's got to be good.
Out of 3, you'd think so.
The winds of war are blowing again. New York City's living in hell. Black cloud over the WTC. Look like the devil himself.
Kind of a bummer.
For an eye, a bomb for a bomb. Bin Laden and the Taliban. Too bad that you don't understand. America was born with the gun in her hand.
Yeehaw!
America was born with the gun in her hand.
Hey, America.
Make them understand. America was born with the gun in her hand.
With that southern twang, it should be about, we're going to kill you day after tomorrow.
We're going to skin you and hang you on a post.
Bye-bye, Arab.
Yeah.
To you.
All right, so this one's called, this is a different guy now. We're off this guy. This one's called Feel Like I'm Fixin' To. Feel like I'm fixin' to get
Randy, where are the pot passers?
Come on, all of you big strong men. Uncle Sam needs your help again. Got himself in a terrible jam. Way down yonder in Afghanistan. Put down your books and pick up a gun. We're gonna have a whole lot of fun. And it's 1, 2, 3. What are we fighting for? Because I love my land. The first stop's Afghanistan.
That's
not bad.
Yeah.
5, 6, 7, show 'em to the pearly gates. Well, there ain't no time to wonder why. Whoopee, they're all gonna die.
There you go. All right.
Whoopee.
Kind of like that.
That was a little Dylan.
About time we got a good one. I'm down with this guy. Let's see. Lord, bring us back.
The man leaves his home, steps out into
This is very girly.
the world, kisses his wife goodbye.
This ain't helping anybody.
No.
Little girls.
He's kissing his little girls goodbye. That ain't good.
We know what happens there.
Yeah. Taliban blows us up. All right, let's see. Bald Eagle.
America.
Yeah.
Happening in America. Almighty power. Oh,
Man. There's a bald
All right.
eagle.
There's a guy on the phone named Bill Sardi. He claims if you eat enough garlic, you cannot get anthrax.
All right.
It will kill the anthrax
Kill.
Hey, Bill, you're not a crackpot, are you?
No, I'm not.
Yeah, you're like one of these holistic dudes who knows something, right?
Well, actually, I'm a journalist. I write for various magazines in the health field.
Yeah. Now, just give me the medical basis for this. You're telling me that if, first of all, how much garlic I got to eat? Do I stink from garlic all the time now?
Have you take those garlic pills? What's the deal?
Yeah.
Well, about a clove would work, and if you were really subjected to anthrax, maybe 2 cloves a day, and you just chop it up, and that would give you good antibiotic protection.
So what you're saying is even if you have the anthrax, you don't need to take antibiotics?
Well, I'm not sure about that totally, but, you know, the way they approved the Cipro drug was they couldn't use it on humans, so they had to do a test in a lab dish. So they put the little anthrax bugs in there, and then they put the drug in to see how well it works, and they look at the area that's killed, like, you know, is it the size of a dime or a quarter and so on. Well, they did the same thing with garlic, and it outdid doxycycline and penicillin and all the rest of these drugs, and it does not cause the antibiotic resistance.
So who does all these studies? How come we never hear about them? How come it's always some guy on the phone who's, you know, writes for some...
why isn't the government saying, take garlic?
Some guy who, you know, writes an alternative newspaper. Why is it always that?
Well, I'm not writing an alternative newspaper. I've actually communicated this good science in the Journal of Experimental Biology and also the Quarterly Review of Biology.
All right, so you're telling me if all postal workers take 1 to 2 cloves of garlic a day, mash it up, and put it in their food and eat it, I mean,
they'll be fine?
Well, I'm going to tell you that we're going to have lots of side effects from Cipro, and you won't have the same level of side effects you would from garlic, and we're going to now develop a resistant strain of anthrax just by giving all these antibiotics. Somebody who got it will now develop a very resistant strain.
Because we get guys calling in here, you know, Cool Whip will cure leprosy. You know what I mean?
Drink vinegar.
And like if you're a postal worker right now and you're thinking, well, okay, the garlic will protect me, and then it's just some crackpot thing, then they're going to be pissed. But if you're telling me there's some scientific basis for this...
Well, there's a good scientific basis. Understand that some people have taken Cipro and died on the first dose, and I have never heard that from garlic.
Mm-hmm. Well, okay, so... Let me ask you this.
Where can people find this information?
Yeah.
Like in a way that they'll know that it's not just a crackpot saying, yeah, don't eat meat.
Just go to Planet X.
Yeah, seriously, Bill, where do we get this info?
It's all on my website. You can go to askbillsardi.com, and all the science and references are there, and there's nothing to sell, just good information.
Okay, cool. All right, so you're not selling anything. You're saying garlic's the answer. What about these garlic pills?
Well, some of the garlic pills work and some don't. You're looking for a little word on there called allicin, and allicin is the active ingredient, and that's what kills the bugs.
Right, so if the garlic pill doesn't have that, you're screwed.
Right, so you look for that.
So would it be safe to say that if all of us took 2 garlic cloves a day or, you know, whatever the recommended amount is, that we could perhaps be protected?
You are protected, and the point is they've left us with nothing unless you have access. Only the pharmacists and the doctors, they're all running around with their Cipro in their briefcase, so we have got nothing. So maybe this is a good fallback position. It's a good antibiotic, it's broad spectrum, and anything entering your system, it'll kill it off as it enters.
All right. That's reassuring.
All right, well, hey, you know what? Give the website out again, because maybe this will help some people.
You bet. It's askbillsardi.com. Go there and find the good science.
Yeah, because a lot of these...
Who's Bill Sardi?
Bill Sardi has a restaurant. I think you have Sardi's? I've been in that place.
Lots of garlic food.
Bill, you got any kind of credential that will give people confidence in this?
Well, no, I'm a journalist, and I do write for various magazines, Nutrition, Science News, and so on. So I'm known in the industry and the nutrition business.
Right. If I drop dead, I'm going to be pissed. I'm going to come back and haunt your ass.
He's like, well, I'm Jesus Christ.
That's right.
Is that a good enough one for you?
I sat at Jesus' feet. Bill, I like what you're saying. I know that some of these things in nature do ward off stuff.
Well, at Cornell University right near you, they did a study in 1998, and they tested all the spices for their antibiotic power. This was a wonderful study, and what it showed is that garlic, onion, allspice, and oregano had 100% kill for every bacterium that they tested, and that was a wide range, almost every one known.
I know this seems trivial, but when you're kissing your bitches, Don't they?
Make
Don't
sure
you?
they eat the garlic
Don't you
too.
reek from garlic?
I love my garlic, but where's my bitches?
Yeah. What do you do? Do you smell like hell? I'm not making a joke. I mean, garlic freaks me out. I hate the smell of garlic on people's breath. It's just foul.
We'll switch you to oregano. The garlic, the allicin component of it is the one that will penetrate.
You're telling me I need Allison back in my life in order to survive?
Take it easy. Take it easy.
It comes through your skin, and therefore you do have the odor. So you can try the other one.
Well,
I see.
What do we avoid?
You get odor.
But what do we avoid? He was saying there's something...
The allicin is the actual ingredient that kills the bugs, but unfortunately it penetrates through our skin, and therefore we have the odor.
So you will smell.
You do smell.
Try oregano. At Georgetown University, they tested oil of oregano, and they wanted to kill the staph bug, Staphylococcus, and they tested it against erythromycin, streptomycin, penicillin, even vancomycin, the strongest antibiotic on the planet.
All right, so wait a second. Wait, now you're saying something else. You're saying I could take oregano.
Yeah, well, not the oregano in the spice rack, but in the health stores they have these oil of oregano capsules and so on. And that was proven to be as strong as the strongest antibiotic drug that man has seen so far. Yeah.
Well, maybe you're onto something here. Maybe
I'm going to go load up on these spices.
Did you read that Gwyneth Paltrow? She is something else. They did it. She is like not even embarrassed. I'm watching like Entertainment Tonight or one of those shows, Access Hollywood. I'd credit the right one, but I don't know who it was. I'm watching them, and Gwyneth Paltrow is being interviewed because she got this new movie coming out, which I cannot wait for, by the way. She plays a fat chick, but this guy gets a spell on him, and he only sees her as skinny.
Shallow Hal, yeah.
And Shallow Hal. And, man, she looks hot. I never thought much about her, but I think they gave her breasts, like fake breasts for this.
And an ass.
It even looks like a body double. You know that one shot where she's leaning over the counter in the kitchen?
Yeah, she looks
like
killer.
a body double.
Well, whatever it is, she looks hot, and I like the whole premise. I love dumb movies like that. Shallow Hal. It's real funny.
It does look funny.
Yeah, he's looking at her like she's gorgeous. But anyway.
And the other thing is that Tony Robbins gives him the spell. He's kind of scary.
They're interviewing her for the thing, and she goes, well, I have a gas mask. I have 3 days supply of food. I'm stocking up. I'm a New Yorker. I've been preparing for this. And I'm like, what is she doing? A gas mask and a...
You know what?
She has escape routes.
She and Shannon Elizabeth will be the only people left.
Yeah. And then you know what will happen? They'll die soon because they won't figure out anything.
They can't figure out.
Well, because they can't start a fire.
That's right.
But, Bill, maybe you're onto something here because they do say there are things in nature.
Well, that's how people survived all this time.
Well, understand that every time we use an antibiotic, we create more resistant type or mutant type of bugs. So eventually we're going to run out of antibiotics none of them will work.
I'll tell you something. I don't take antibiotics unless I really, really have to. And recently I had I don't know if I had like a little prostate infection or something, and it was really bothering me. And I called my doctor. He did give me the antibiotics, but he even said, wait. And I waited. And you know what? It went away. And I'm glad
men do get prostate infections now and then. And, of course, just as I'm trying to say, is that we'll eventually run out of all the antibiotics won't work, and we'll be left with what I'm talking about, oregano, garlic, and all the rest of these natural antibiotics that do not create the antibiotic resistance.
So even for his prostate, if he starts popping the garlic or the oregano, he probably won't get that anymore, right?
Well, who can tell? It's really awfully
hard to figure out. But he's saying with the anthrax, it might work. Or it does work. Don, go ahead.
I certainly think everyone's left vulnerable with nothing to reach for to prevent it. You're kind of left with get exposed and then try something. Boy, that's not such a great idea.
No, it's not.
By the way, hey, guys, can you bring me in the plug? I don't have anybody's... You don't have a plug? You don't know this guy's name?
We tried to reach him last night.
His
name's Bill Sardi.
All right, but I'm just saying, you can write it down for me. I'm calling the guy. Bill Sardi.
The man.
All right, hey, you're on the air with Bill Sardi.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's talking about that, that there's no antibiotic resistance. If there's anything that's effective against an organism, eventually the organism is going to develop resistance to it. So to make this claim, even if garlic worked, eventually what's going to happen is that you're going to wipe out the population of bacteria that are susceptible to garlic. What's going to be left over are those that are resistant to garlic. So this
I'm not talking about that. What I'm talking about is, well, maybe we should just take some garlic, instead of...
save the antibiotics for when they are resistant to them.
Yeah, for when we are diagnosed.
Oddly enough, the science has been shown over and over again that no antibiotic resistance develops with garlic, nor any of these natural antibiotics. It's been shown over and over again, both in test tubes and clinical studies.
See, I'm a guy, I believe in medical science. Don't get me wrong, man. If someone tells me I got anthrax, I'm taking Cipro. But the fact of the matter is, why not take the garlic, if there's some basis for this, take the garlic every day, or the oregano, and maybe it'll ward off a lot of this stuff before you even get it. I don't know.
Garlic's probably not going to hurt. You can take garlic and it's not going to hurt you. That's fine. But the problem with these claims that are unsubstantiated is that, it's bad science. It's bad medicine. It leads
they're
to
not
bad
bad science, and I bet you've never looked up the science. Look in the Journal of Experimental Biology, and I can show you. And anyone go to my website, you can see the references, and you can contact me, and I will send you those journal articles. And by the way, I have contacted Tommy Thompson of HHS.
Tommy Thompson has absolutely no authority to comment on any of this and why he's in the position he wanted to be the Secretary of Transportation.
Well, I can't talk about him, but I can tell you that we have contacted him and Senator Bill Frist with this scientific information. So, all I can tell you is they have it on their desk and they can see the scientific references for themselves.
There you go, dude. What can I tell you, man? I don't know. I've heard stranger things.
Fight your science for science.
I'm not really one of these holistic guys. I'm the last one to... I love medical science. I love it.
Yeah, but the problem with medical science is just what he states.
Yep.
Everything that medical science has come up with always has side effects.
Yeah, so what I'm saying is if there's any truth to this, someone ought to check it out. Remy, go ahead.
Hey, Howard.
Yeah.
Is this Howard?
Yeah.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it's Howard.
Howard.
Lower your radio, genius. I'm going to shove garlic up your... What?
To comment what this guy's saying, he's the FDA, the reason that they're not going to come out and say this stuff with the garlic and how these alternative medicines work, it's big business. All this, the Cipro and everything else that's out there, it's a multi-billion-dollar industry every year, and they're certainly not going to tell people that garlic is going to work to prevent anything like that. I just
all right, well, we're looking into it then, all right? Hey, give the name of the website again, Bill. Oh, here it is. I got it.
The website is askbillsardi.com. You'll see all the good references there, and again, there's nothing to sell, just good information.
All right, Bill, thanks. All right, hey, that's a thought, I mean, what the hell? Maybe Bill's onto something. All right, Bill, thanks.
You bet.
All right, seems like he's got some credibility.
Better than taking Cipro before you've gotten something, and then when you do get something, it doesn't work.
Oh, I'm going to do the oregano, because I don't want it to smell like garlic. I got a girlfriend.
Well, maybe she could take the garlic, too. Do you smell it?
She would never do it. She'd rather die, because I'm telling you, no girls want to stink.
Won't cover up the garlic.
Girls don't want to stink like garlic.
My mother cooks with a ton of garlic my whole life, and I've gotten sick like 4 times a year.
I have Italian friends who, let me tell you something. I don't know, their moms must cook with so much garlic, or their wives. And I swear to God, you could smell it on them 24/7.
You smell it coming, huh?
And it's like, you know what, man? It's really offensive.
Some get it worse than others. Like, it comes through their skin.
Through their skin.
Yeah, I have a buddy who's Sicilian who, if he has garlic and he's just in the same room as you, it's bad.
Yeah, and it stinks, and it's really nasty. Yeah. Omar, go ahead.
Hey, ever since Mariah Carey came out crazy, I've been thinking she's really hot.
I know what you mean. I just watched Mariah Carey sing. First of all, Mariah Carey was on, what the hell was the show she was just on singing?
Ally McBeal?
No.
On the preview for that radio award show.
What, Fred?
Was this some sort of show
the
on
radio award show. I was watching this on Entertainment Tonight. I got a tape of this radio award show. Gary's going through it now. I want to see what the hell the radio awards are.
Yeah, who are they?
Yeah. But anyway, Mariah Carey is on it. And everyone gave her like a standing ovation, because they're just... Yeah. Well, why not?
Prop her up.
Well, they're trying. I mean, her and the drug addict guy...
Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah, he's on there, too. They were standing ovation.
Who can't not get work.
What is with that?
I know. Everyone in Hollywood just loves that guy.
Yeah. Nice. As soon as he got out again, Elton John put him in a video.
Most people who have that kind of reputation will be avoided, but for some reason, they just love him. Robert Downey Jr.
He is the most employable man on earth.
He is. He does everything to get people to not hire him, and they hire him anyway. And Elton John was saying, well, you know, Robert Downey's a great guy, and Mariah Carey came out. She got a standing ovation because people, you know, are pulling for her now that she's crazy. And I got to tell you, there's something sexy about the craziness.
Oh, no, absolutely.
Because I'm watching, and she's got the big balloons hanging out of her dress. You know, she's got one of those.
She almost is naked.
She has the low-cut V-neck dress, and obviously she hasn't been working out in the mental institution because she's a little chunky right now.
And she's also popping that medication, so...
She's puffy. And she's singing. She's the real Puffy.
She's Puffy.
She is
She ain't P. Diddy. She's Puffy.
And she comes out, and you're sitting there going, that's some crazy bitch. I might be able to get her.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
you have to do
gotta be great with her, that crazy.
Yeah, crazy
Play it
sex.
right. Play it right.
Crazy girl. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I hear you. I know what you're saying, because I was caught up in the whole same thing, too.
Mad, crazy.
The songs aren't even that good. Now I just sit there and watch her. I'm like...
See if she'll bug out.
Yeah. It's something fascinating about craziness.
Oh, dear.
And someone getting on TV and being crazy. And, you know, and she goes, I just want to thank all my fans. She goes, sticking with me for some weirdness and some, you know.
So she just talks a little crazy.
Yeah, everything seems crazy now.
Talk that nutty talk, baby. Talk that nutty talk.
The nuttier, the sluttier. That's what I always say.
Oh, my goodness.
Am I right or am I wrong?
Yeah, baby.
Oh, definitely right.
Look at that bitch there from Hollywood. They threw in a crazy bin. What's her name?
Frances Farmer?
Frances Farmer.
Yeah.
There's some guy in a mental institution banging her. Goes, I'm banging a celebrity.
I'm banging a movie.
Hee-haw! Hee-haw!
Get over here, Mariah!
You don't think that happened to Mariah Carey, do you?
Oh, come on. Oh, man, look who I'm banging, Mariah Carey.
Hey, Mariah, I got my fan book ready for you. We're gonna bang me a pop star. Bring me my lithium.
Yeah, nothing sexier than a chick in a straitjacket.
You nutty singing whore.
The nuttier, the sluttier. Come on over here, honey.
Crazy singer.
I tell you, I'm watching this award show and I'm going. In fact, Gary, I gave you a tape of it. You can pull that performance off, man, when she starts talking.
Oh, that's
you're
sexy.
probably looking at her eyes, seeing if they're rolling around like slot machines.
And, you know, and she's dressing totally inappropriately. You know, Tommy Mottola, when he was married to Mariah, used to keep her, like, dressed kind of conservative.
Right, he used to fix her up.
Well, yeah, hide the trouble areas and stuff. But now she just... Sometimes she just wears like a little sports jacket, no panties, nothing underneath.
And just before she went into the mental hospital, she was running around flashing, you know, Carson Daly.
It's great. I told you, the nuttier, the sluttier.
Picture her like in a mental institution with guys with butterfly nets trying to catch her, like a Benny Hill episode. Like, you know, come here, Mariah.
Come here, Mariah. You look like a crack whore. Get over here. Yeehaw.
Damn, Mariah's loose again in Ward B.
You're talking about the butterfly net. She used to wear that little butterfly top.
Yeah. Now they got a butterfly net.
You got to lie to her to get her to
Come here. Hey, partner, we got to shoot Mariah with the darts. Come on, get the dart gun.
Hit her with one of them glitter darts. Glitter was a great movie, Mariah. It's fine. Come on now. It's your cute butt over here.
Hey, Mariah, this just in. We just made $300 million, the movie Glitter. It's the biggest smash success ever. You know what? I cannot wait for Glitter to come out on DVD because I'm going to...
it's not in the movie theaters anymore.
Not in the movie theaters, and I'm dying to see it. I think they're going to sell a ton of them. It's going to be fun to have a Glitter party.
Howard, you should just have the audio version of it and just play it for 3 days on and off on the show.
Yeah, right.
Talk about it.
Doggy.
Because it was literally in the theaters for about a week.
Yeah. Hey, look here, Mariah. Look what we got. The DVD of your movie.
Yeah, we're going to watch it up in the psych ward.
We're going to go watch the DVD.
We're going to put your second album on and watch Glitter.
That could be on the loudspeaker announcements for the morning in the mental hospital. Tonight's movie.
Why is everyone who works in the mental hospital Southern?
Yeah,
That's what
they all sound like the Beverly Hillbillies.
Yeah, it just seems more realistic if they're Southern.
Look here, patients. Right after our Whitland contest, we gonna be playing Mariah Carey DVD in honor of Mariah's visit here to this fine institution. Now, no need to goof on the young lady. What we're going to tell her is the Dave AD just generated $300 million in sales. Everybody on the same page?
Yeah! All right, inmates, here's this afternoon's itinerary. We got a turkey shoot at 2 and a Mariah gangbang at 3.
Come on, honey. We're going to dress Mariah for the radio award show.
Tell Mariah the nurse's station is a kissing booth.
When she's foaming at the mouth, pretend not to notice. Over.
I got your medication in my apple bag, Mariah.
Come and take your pills.
And while you're at it, send that Robert Downey Jr. down here.
Oh, Robert Downey Jr. coming back.
It's the Mariah Carey Robert Downey Jr. movie festival.
Attention, Ward A. We're going to be banging Mariah tonight.
And watching Robert Downey as Charlie Chaplin.
The glitter viewing is delayed as the Mariah gangbang went a little long.
I imagine what that mental hospital must have been like.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, it's great.
Unfortunately, she probably never hit the ward.
No. Well, she's going to need a rest, I'm sure, again soon.
Nurse Ratchet, can I talk about my fan booking group?
Notice they canceled all those interviews and didn't reschedule.
Yeah. She did an interview with, I forget the person she did an interview with. She did an interview. Instead of Barbara Walters, she went to this, I never even heard of this person. Gary knows something about it. She's a radio show host. She has a syndicated radio show. Yeah. She claims to have the largest syndicated radio show. It's like an overnight show, and it's a woman who asks just fluff questions, you know. So they put Mariah Carey on that, right? Who is the woman?
I am so fascinated. Her name is Delilah. She's huge, Howard.
Never heard it.
I've heard the record company people sitting in there, and they're like, boy, if you get your record on Delilah...
You're in, huh?
But it's
a black chick?
No, it's a white woman. It's adult contemporary. She sounds like she's probably in like her middle 40s. She's very conservative, but not quite Dr. Laura.
Yeah.
And people call up, and I don't think she's a psychiatrist, but she gives them advice on, like, she talks to people who...
I got news for you. Dr. Laura's not a psychiatrist either.
But she talks to people who are like borderline suicidal and just tells them to calm down by listening to the Lionel Richie record.
Oh, really? So she plays music?
I've heard her.
She'll go, like, somebody will call in and they'll go, Delilah, I live in the Midwest, and my husband started dating the woman next door, and we have 2 kids, and he was my whole world, and I don't know what I'm going to do.
Delilah, I work at a mental institution here, and one of our patients, whose name I cannot release due to confidentiality, is very famous, and she here thinks her movie Glitter gonna make money.
And we just can't stop laughing about that.
Now, Delilah, never mind her. I just want to talk about my problem. Delilah, my father just raped me. Is that wrong?
And she plays, while she's interviewing you, she plays that sad music in the background.
Honey, your dad just raped you? Wait a second. We have a song for you. Hold on, honey. How's this?
For the wonderful feeling serenity, I feel
That doesn't work. How about this?
I'm an American, a full-blooded American. I live in the greatest land of all.
Sing it. Yeah. Hi, I'm Christian Slater's dad.
And I'll be in the institution with you, Mariah.
I've never heard her interview anyone before, Delilah, but I'm sure, like, she talks in a very soft voice, and she doesn't sound real.
Soothing, yeah.
It's very soothing. Yes, Mariah. Well, you've been through some tough times.
Delilah, I've had a real bad situation recently.
What is it, honey?
Delilah, say here, my daughter, well, she been diagnosed with leukemia.
That's terrible. Let me play a song for you.
That's exactly how it goes.
Enjoy the sounds of Slipknot.
But Delilah, I feel better already.
Like, one day I was listening, and a girl called in.
Yeah, and she had to Slipknot, Delilah.
She was like retarded. The girl was retarded, and she was talking about how nobody in the family. She was talking about how nobody.
Honey.
She found a guy to marry, and nobody wanted him to get married, but they're going to get married anyway. And Delilah was like, you know what? It's important that you found love.
Yes, honey, go ahead. And try not to mumble.
I recently met a man
My parents don't want me to marry him, but I'm thinking that I should marry my parents.
No, honey, you met a man and you should marry the man, shouldn't you?
That's right, not my friend. I don't feel good about it. I love my parents.
Well, honey, I've got just the song for you. On the Delilah Show, it's part. For our retarded friend who's about to get married, who's defying all laws of God.
Light a match!
I farted and you're retarded. I'm Delilah.
Right where my ass is cut apart.
Imagine how disgusting it is that somebody has a radio show where she gives advice.
And plays
serious
music to people as the answer.
Yeah, hey, Delilah, I lost my wife in the World Trade Center, and I'm raising my kids alone, and I've got serious problems. Well, I have a song for you. I got a boner.
I got a boner. I got a boner.
I mean, come on.
That would cheer me up.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, people call in with these horrible problems. She's done with them in 90 seconds.
And
Delilah,
right into music.
Yeah.
I'm the man who's going to marry that girl. I'm a retarded individual. I love my girlfriend. It's hard for me to get work. Delilah, I can't learn long division.
You can't learn long division? My God. Well, I have a great song for you. It's called My Enormous Penis.
I take a look at my enormous penis, and my troubles start melting away. I take a look at my
You understand.
Hello there, Delilah. I'm being lynched right now. What do I do?
Wait, I have a great song for you. All right, listen.
But what did she do with Mariah Carey?
Yeah. So did we have the interview?
No.
How did we get that?
Oh, my goodness.
Hi, Mariah. What's wrong? Well, how about, for starters, my publicist released to the press that I was exhausted, but you know what that means.
Well, and you know how it was funny?
I'm crazy. I'm crazy. Wait a second, Mariah. You crazy. You ain't exhausted.
Exhausted? That's just one of them fancy words for crazy.
How did you get exhausted?
Fancy Yankee words for crazy.
You know how Fred's playing that music as a goof?
Yeah.
I'm telling you, that is the music. That's exactly the kind of music she plays.
Oh, country music?
No. That
Bluegrass, hillbilly?
Not the country.
This.
And so she would say, Mariah, I know you've had some troubles.
Yes.
Yes, I have.
And this is exactly the kind of music that plays.
Tommy left me, and now my career is on the skid.
He's sabotaging my record career.
Mariah, Glitter was the worst film in the history of your album bombed. Bat crap crazy. How do you feel?
It's hard for me to talk. Well, maybe I'll play a song for you then. Right, here's a song that I first heard in Europe. I think it's going to solve all your problems.
Here's the #1 song in the country. It's J-Lo.
Oh, yeah. And they're Britney Spears.
This is J-Lo and Ja Rule.
So,
that's cheering me up.
All right, anyway, we got to take a break, so. I know there's a ton of folks on the phone. We want to get to them. We're going to, hey, when are we talking to the Suffolk County DA? I want to applaud this dude. Next? All right.
Hey, Howard.
Yeah.
Can I play a game for a TiVo?
Let me think if I got any games.
And we got a TiVo.
I don't think I got a TiVo or a game.
Wow.
But I do have to pass win. You want to hear that?
Sure.
You're a winner.
All right. This is what you win.
Yeah, we're all winners.
Hold on. I got the mic down by my butt. Who heard that?
Was it?
That was it.
I heard a little bit of it.
A little muffled.
That's what you won, sir.
Oh, well, thank you.
I'm very famous. All right. Hey, on the front page of the newspaper, I just have to mention this before we go to commercial break. If you want to get your ass burning, if you just want to get crazy, on the front page of the New York Post today, there's a picture of Reverend Al Sharpton shaking hands with, what do they call him, Prime Minister Arafat?
PLO leader Yasser Arafat.
Yeah, Minister Arafat.
What a scumbag summit that is.
Yeah, I mean, two of the biggest scumbags on the planet.
Minister.
Scumbag summit
But the thing that burns me up, Al Sharpton's in his best suit. The man doesn't represent the United States in any way. And he has a lifestyle where he's got the big pinky ring and the whole thing and very expensive suit. And he decided to go over to Israel and, Palestine to meet with leaders because he wants to see what's going on. And you say to yourself, when you look at this guy, who's paying for this guy to go to Israel to spend days on end hanging out? This guy does not work. Same like Jesse Jackson.
As far as I can tell.
They finally figured out that Jesse Jackson was scamming every company in the world by basically shaking them down. And by the way, the government still hasn't done anything. But Sharpton's trying to move in on Jesse Jackson territory, go over and be a statesman with all these ridiculous terrorists. And you say to yourself, it's got to be some poor old black guy in Harlem who contributes to, I don't know, Sharpton's charities that pays for all this. Because what job does Al Sharpton have that he can afford a trip to Israel to go meet with these dudes?
And why do world leaders open their doors when he shows up?
Yeah, what's his credibility? He holds no public office. Why do they meet with him?
And Jesse Jackson's freaking out because he just issued a press release on what we should do about Halloween. This guy's so down in the dumps.
He must think he's the president.
Yeah, he goes...
He should take his daughter out on Halloween.
Yeah, right. The new one.
Go take your little girl trick-or-treating.
Yeah. Jesse Jackson says the September 11th attacks are too fresh in the memories of Americans for it to be business as usual on Halloween. The New York Post reports Jackson is calling for a nationwide Halloween hiatus.
Halloween hiatus.
Halloween hiatus. Schmatus. Bo fana fo fatus. Me my mo my atus. Hiatus.
Halloween hiatus for a Mandy. For minority citizens.
Halloween hiatus in a syndicated article distributed to newspapers yesterday. Jackson says he agrees with the president's assertion that Americans need to get on with their lives. But,
not Halloween.
Halloween is not for me.
I call a Halloween hiatus. Can I get an amen?
Halloween is another matter. And this year, the risks seem magnified and the spirit seems wrong. Jackson says he isn't giving in to fear, but he's pushing for prudence, especially when it comes to protecting children. So now he's worried about protecting children.
Here's your question.
Yeah.
Do you think he really believes in this, or do you think it's been like 2 weeks since he's been in the paper and he just has to think of something?
It's been 2 weeks since he's been in the paper and he needs to think of something.
Yeah, and Al's over in Israel. He didn't think of that.
Yeah.
So he's got to attack Halloween.
If your child wants it.
He's still reeling from the fact that he offered to go over and free some of those broads captured in, somewhere, Afghanistan. And everyone said, no, stay out of this, will you please, you nitwit.
But why does Arafat meet with Sharpton? Like, who is Sharpton?
Or even the leaders of Israel. Why do they meet with him?
No one knows.
Trump's just an American citizen. He doesn't hold an office or anything.
I know. Why don't they meet with me?
Yeah, why
That's
don't
what I'm saying. I should go over there and be entertained by the president.
You should. Why don't you go over there and do it already? You just want a millionaire. This could be a role.
More credential than Sharpton has.
You'll be on a great roll.
Mr. Arafat, straight from Millionaire, here is Robin Quivers.
Hello, Mr. Arafat.
What a nice tablecloth you bring.
Yes, what child are you playing for today, Robin?
yeah, Arafat can ask you questions.
There you go.
All right, listen, we got to take a... do we have that tape yet of Robin on Millionaire?
2 seconds.
2 seconds, we're getting it? Okay.
When we get back, it'll be ready.
Radio Awards, too?
Radio Awards, I'm going to play for you in a second.
And when we get back, we're going to talk to this guy. God bless him. He's the Suffolk County DA. He got a hold of this guy who did an anthrax hoax. He's throwing the book at this creep. He's going to talk about that. This guy's my kind of guy. Isn't he a death penalty guy?
He helped write some of the legislation that passed the death penalty in New York.
Wow.
They say that he's death penalty crazy. There's 6 guys on death row in New York, and he put 3 of them there.
Let me ask you something. Does this guy run for re-election?
He is.
Good. I'm going to support him. I'll throw my support to him, Suffolk County DA. All right, we got to take a break. We'll be back right after these words.
In the late spring of 1976, disco fever was setting the night on fire in New York City. Just a little further north, a group of young men and women were lighting a different kind of fire.
Hi, I'm Howard Stern, the program director of Westchester's Rock Station. You know, it's really hard to describe what makes a radio station a success. We here at WRNW have narrowed it down to a very few special elements. First and foremost, the music.
You're listening to The Howard Stern Show. WNBE, Honeoye Falls, Rochester. Now back to the Howard Stern Show on 95.1 The Nerve.
Well, among the names making news tonight, Howard Stern. Insulting just about everyone on the planet.
You're listening to the Howard Stern Show.
I read about James Catterson in the newspaper. They were talking about how Nassau County, Long Island, if you're an anthrax hoaxer, you basically get a slap on the wrist, which I can't believe when we're at war. We're supposedly at war. James Catterson is the Suffolk County DA. He got a hold of one of these guys, and he's prosecuting to the full extent of the law. James Catterson, is that you?
It sure is.
Shouldn't I call you Mr. DA?
Call me Jim.
All right, Jim. Jim, I like your style. From what I've read, you feel the way I do, and probably the way most people do, that if somebody hoaxes and sets up an anthrax scare, that's terrorism as well.
Well, it does. It plays right into the terrorism objective of destabilizing and demoralizing the civilian population. So whether they do it on their own or whether they have a cause such as Ted Kaczynski or something,
right,
they're contributing to the same objective that the Taliban and bin Laden is.
Let me ask you a couple questions about this.
Sure.
The guy that you are prosecuting right now, and what kind of charges does he face? Because he was a hoaxer. He didn't use real anthrax, but he made people believe that...
On September 17th, George Pataki in the legislature passed into law a bill that raised the penalties for false reporting, and especially when it has to do with hazardous materials or bomb threats or things like this. So it's a felony in New York State.
Excellent.
It never was before.
Now, why is the guy, what I read in the paper, maybe you can't comment on this, but why is the guy, the prosecutor in Nassau County, not being a little more harsh with this?
Well, I don't know the facts and circumstances. I know Dennis Dillon's a hard-nosed, too.
Okay.
And it may well have, the error may have been weighed down below when the police, they're first getting into this thing, Howard, and they're going to make a lot of mistakes, as we did in World War II, right in the very beginning. But as the learning curve starts to go up very rapidly, I think my friend in Nassau County, Dennis Dillon, will not be behind the 8 ball when it comes to prosecuting these cases.
All right,
good. In his defense...
Oh, Robin, how are you? I've been really wanting to talk to you.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Interested in Robin, are you? Yeah, go ahead, Robin.
At my age, I'm interested in anybody.
Jim, you're not married?
Oh, I sure am.
Oh, you are, but yes.
46 years, Howard.
46 years.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's a long time.
I don't remember what it's like not to be married.
How old a guy are you?
I'm just about 27 or something.
Oh, really? That's amazing.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Robin. What were you saying?
He got married in a previous life. That Andrea Pizer had a follow-up column to the one the day before where she said that guy wasn't getting tough with hoaxers, and they said now that they have reevaluated the whole situation, and he
no doubt in my mind that when it was brought to Dennis's attention, he reacted just like I reacted.
Okay, good. So that's good to know.
No, he's been in there many, many years. He's an old federal prosecutor. And I can tell you when the going gets tough, he gets very tough.
All right, so let me ask you this. What was the hoax this guy, perpetrated?
This is a 20-year-old guy who felt he had the solutions to the world, and he was a little annoyed that the mall that he was working in, he didn't think they had proper emergency procedures, and he wanted to put it to the test.
Mm-hmm.
Within 10 minutes, he was surrounded by about 15 police officers, special hazardous material people, and the react time was fantastic. And I think his eyes opened wide.
But what did he do? I mean, he took...
Well, according to the complaint, apparently he works in a clothing store, and in the clothing they receive little packages of drying agents, the same kind you get in a pair of binoculars or cameras when you get them.
Right.
And he ripped those open, spread them over the counter, according to the complaint, put it on the clothes, and then told his boss, hey, some gal just ran in here and spread this stuff all over the place and yelled anthrax and ran out the door. Well, he stuck to his story for about 12 hours. And then
he broke down.
He didn't really break down. I mean, the inconsistencies of what he was saying came to the fore. He opened up and said, yeah, he really didn't, it wasn't anthrax, and this gal didn't do it, he did it himself. The problem is that not only did they close that store for a couple of days, but the two on either side, the hazmat people had to come in and retrieve the evidence, and it put everybody, and probably one of the biggest problems with this is diverting those resources from being on standby where they could have been obstructed from going to a real call.
Absolutely. I mean,
so this is the problem with these hoaxes who think that they know better than anybody else, and they're going to give everybody... I call it the tyranny of the minority.
And it's a type of sickness where someone sees a crisis and they take advantage of it. And really what has to be done, which I think you're saying, is you got to set an example with these guys. Nothing pains me more that you're reading the paper, some guy did a hoax, he faces 4 years in prison, which sounds pretty good, and then he gets in front of a jury, and the jury looks him over, he's dressed up in a suit, he's only 20 years old, he's a dopey kid, you know, and they don't, and then what they do is they hand out a suspended sentence.
I don't think you see that too much in Suffolk County, Howard, but I agree with you. Up to now, up to September 11th, Americans become very tolerant of dopey things that don't seem to have a big material effect on people.
Right.
But after September 11th, we have to take strong measures because the main threat, of course, is the foreign terrorism. But anything in the United States that contributes to the same objective.
Right.
We have to deal with them very strongly.
I mean, these guys...
just can't put up with it.
It's almost like being a traitor because you're fighting on the other side.
It is. It's being a traitor. It really is. And no one's... You know, there's a lot of these guys who do this stuff don't really even think about what they're doing. But now if they read in the newspaper that you go to jail for a couple of years...
They will think.
Well, we hope so. You know, it breaks down into really two kinds. You got the thoughtless young person who thinks it's a big gas and they'll... jerk around and get away with it and think they're putting it over on him. And then you got the left wing and the right wing, the Kaczynskis, the Branch Davidians, and all the people that flow from that, all the skinheads and everything, who really have an objective and they're taking cover. And I think...
They want anarchy.
When we find out about the anthrax that's going on now, it's going to be made in some lab in the United States. The Taliban and bin Laden... They want to take down big planes and kill a lot of people at once. They're not sending it through the mail. It's my personal thought. The Bureau is covering, of course, every contingency here, and we all have to be alerted to it. But I think in the end it's going to be some domestic, homegrown knuckleheads who have tried to pull this stuff off.
You know,
they have to be treated. You're right, Robin. We have to treat them as the enemy.
I'm glad that you're on top of this. As a matter of fact, you're the guy who's also prosecuting the Lizzie Grubman case, aren't you?
Oh, yes.
Now, let me tell you something. You know, I was thinking about this last night. You know, when Lizzie Grubman does something dumb and mows down 16 people with a car, you know, it's a crazy thing in this country. They even hold the father accountable because the car was in his name and this and that. There's always accountability. And I wonder, with immigration in this country, shouldn't we start holding civil service workers, the people who actually allow people to come into this country, put their names on these guys' visas, and if they haven't thoroughly checked somebody out, shouldn't they be held accountable?
Trace it back to where it came from.
Take away their home, take away their livelihood, the same way they're trying to do in any of these cases where, you know, if I go on the air and say something irresponsible, the FCC comes after me, they sue the company I work for. Why am I held accountable for dumb things that I say?
That really don't have any consequence.
That have no consequence. Why aren't the people who allow immigrants into this country who...
Illegal immigrants who don't have the right papers.
Yeah, who they just stamp them through anyway. Hold them accountable. And in the same way, I'm kind of shocked even that Lizzie Grubman's father is accountable for a 30-year-old girl's actions, but yet in this country, everyone's accountable.
Well, you're talking two different kind of accountabilities, Howard. The civil accountability, if I lend you my car and you have an accident, I have to share some of the blame for that. And that's what the father's accountability there. Lizzie Grubman has a different problem.
Well,
She has criminal accountability that she has to face.
All by herself.
No, and I like that you're going after her. I mean, I think that she should be questioned and certainly brought
no
forth.
one is above the law. You know that. You've been down the road on this thing yourself. And you know that you've been held accountable. And
Absolutely.
You fought, you've done what you had to do.
Right. And
but you bring up a good point. Just because Lizzie Grubman, you know, has a company and, you know, basically is, you know, considered responsible in society, everybody starts to look for excuses for her actions.
Right. Well,
right away.
There was a big flak wagon working for her. You know that.
Yeah.
And I've seen all the columns and all the publicity. The DA's running for election. That's why he's doing it. He's going to succumb to the pressure of the family, and he's not going to do it. The point is that the prosecutor in this case, Kerry Ann Kelly, is a professional. She's doing a great job right now, and the picture is very interesting, Howard. She looks like Sister Mary Arthur. She's got the heart of a stone killer.
Really?
She's got two little ones, and she's a matron from Southampton. And she's not going to be put aside, and that's why we put her in charge of the case, because she's a great prosecutor. And she's going to give Lizzie Goodman the deference and the trial that the times demand. No one is above the law, and that's no more true than in this case and anything else. And she's entitled to a presumption of innocence, and she will have to stand trial before a jury of people in Suffolk County. And that's the way it is, and there's no pressure that, I didn't even know who she was until this thing happened.
I like his style on these so-called hoaxers, and you really do have to set an example with these guys who hoax. And as sorry as this kid may be and as thoughtless as he may be, we have to send a message and say, listen, we're at war, and if you're going to do hoaxes with anthrax, then you are as bad as a terrorist.
We're
Unfortunately,
in the same... Go ahead, Karen.
Yeah, some of these people aren't kids. They're in their 30s and 40s, and so stupid that they throw down a powder and say, hey, guess what, everybody, anthrax.
Oh, yes. It's like the people, the bomb hoaxes on the airline. You don't see much of that anymore because they took it very seriously.
Right.
So let me correct one thing. Not correct it, but make a comment.
All right.
You said a 20-year-old kid. Howard, I had a rifle company in Korea, and the average age of my troopers was 19.
Right.
And they were men, and they were doing a man's job. I was only 23 myself.
Right.
And, we have to not stop, but we
saying they're
have
kids,
to really not talk about people who are in the maturity of 19, 20, and 21 as kids.
Yeah, you got to figure out life by the time you're 20. You just got to.
Yeah, it's an expression we use, but, sometimes in our modern society, they're really sheltered. They think they're so smart, but they're really sheltered until they're 21 and 22 because mama's taking care of them.
Yeah, you're absolutely right.
They're living at home.
You're absolutely right, and that's what I'm afraid happens with a jury. They see this 20-year-old so-called kid, and they go, well, come on, he's a kid.
I don't think you're going to see that in these times, Howard. I think we're where we were in 1942, right after Pearl Harbor. The country was, the Japanese were going to invade the West Coast, the German bombers were going to be over New York City. We had all of these fears that we had to work our way through, and it took us until mid-1943 before we began to see some material results in the war.
Right.
This is a different kind of war. We don't know what its timetable is going to be, but we're going to go through these startups. I was at the State University with Shirley Kenny, the president, yesterday, and we were talking about the testing of all these anthrax scares that we're getting. We have over 200 or 300 of them.
Right.
And it's all over the country, and the police are collecting the evidence, but we haven't yet set up the really good apparatus to test all of the materials, most of which hopefully are just harmless talcum powder.
I know.
And our objective here was to put together a consortium between the university and the county where they have a level 3 lab where we can do quality testing quickly to assure the public that the government is doing something about it. I know that the Bureau is working on this, the state of New York is working on it, but here in Suffolk County, we have been collecting the evidence in a secure fashion, my environmental people and the police, and we haven't yet closed the gap on how we're going to determine which is a hoax and which, unfortunately, could be the real thing.
So what are you, up for re-election?
Yeah, next week, a week from today.
So what do you think? You're going to win?
Well, it's going to be a tough one. It's been a dirty campaign.
Really?
I'm running on my record, and when someone runs at your strong points and says that's a lie, you spend a lot of time saying, what are you talking about? We have a 97% conviction rate, and crime is down 52%. But, Howard, I know you spent a lot of time in the East End of Long Island.
Yeah.
And
love it.
I know. And the reason I think you like to come out here is that...
Because you clean out all the hippies.
You feel relatively safe.
I feel safe
Lizzie comes out here on the weekend. As long as you stay off the highway, she'll be all right.
No, I like what you're saying, and I like you prosecuting this guy.
I want to thank him for reminding people that World War II wasn't just taken care of like that it took a little while for people to figure out what was going on, but the people do figure it out.
But I do want to tell you one thing. As soon as Einstein and that gang figured out the A-bomb...
That took a little while.
My boy Harry Truman figured it out.
Yeah.
And he dropped it right on their ass.
Well...
And let's not be afraid...
We're talking about anthrax here in this country and what to do about that.
Let me tell you something. We got the mother of all bombs to stop this whole thing right away. You understand?
Well, I understand.
See, let me tell you something.
That won't necessarily stop the anthrax if it's homegrown.
So, don't worry about that. No. And and Jim knows
don't worry about that.
that we got the ultimate weapon. And I'm not afraid to use it. Unfortunately, nobody's...
Goodness, your hand isn't on the button.
I'm being serious.
I think there's probably a lot of rethinking on that all over the world because we're dealing with a foe that's a much more difficult one to reach to define, and it's a war against our country. Let me tell you this.
Tell the president the next time you see him, if there's no more Middle East, there's no more problem.
There you go.
You understand
We
what I'm saying?
Americans are almost too tolerant and too free.
Yes.
But let me tell you something. There's no tougher fighter when they finally realize who the enemy is. And we saw that in World War II.
Yep.
We saw that certainly in Korea. It was a mess in Vietnam. They let us down. We saw it in Desert
They
Storm.
didn't let us win Vietnam.
Yeah.
We
Well,
weren't ready to do what needed to be done.
I was
and there was
screaming
no
that.
reason for us to be doing what
I'll tell you what, Barry Goldwater knew how to be done.
Yeah,
they
but
just
we
wouldn't let him
shouldn't
do
have
it.
been there in the first place.
Well, whatever.
Maybe you should be running.
You're not kidding. Oh, you think you're tough?
I'd rather see Robin run, to tell you the truth, Howard. You can be her Secretary of State.
I'll tell you something. All right, hey, listen, let me just say that we're talking to Suffolk County District Attorney James Catterson, and if you want to go to his website to learn more about him and what's going on in Suffolk County, especially with these anthrax cases and everything, you can go to co.suffolk.ny.us/DA. All right, Jim, thanks. That's Jim Catterson, man. And I like what you had to say about going after this guy.
Listen, we'll see you on the island, and Robin, come on out and keep everything civilized, will you?
Okay.
And give your wife a kiss for me.
Take care.
Thank you. Lucky man. 46 years married and still into it.
Yeah, look at him. He's out working.
Although he sounded excited to talk to you.
Sounds like. Why do you think he wants to kill everybody? He's a little frustrated.
These married guys, I'm telling you.
Watch out for him.
Watch out for him, man.
They'll
Don't
kill
break
you.
any laws and stuff. Guy married 46 years. He's ready to prosecute your ass.
Guy gets out of the house. Kill him! Kill them all!
Execute him.
Now, let me tell you, Howard, I've been married 46 years. And I'm telling you, I'm ready to kill a few of these hippies out here.
I'm for the death.
You're damn right.
Kid toilet papered my tree last night. Well, guess what? Dead.
Let me tell you something. I always vote for the guy married 46 years.
Hey, he was, you're calling him a kid.
Yeah.
To me, he's a dead man.
To me, he's a dead man walking, Howard. I like this guy.
Kid who looked at me wrong there.
I like this guy.
No nonsense.
Yeah, like a no-nonsense prosecutor. Yeah, Dominic, what's up?
You know, also, I've had a lot of cases against him. The one thing also you left out was the death penalty.
Yeah.
He has prosecuted more defendants than any DA to all 5 boroughs and Nassau and Suffolk.
Yeah.
Where does he find them? There's hardly any criminals out in
He's
town.
married 46. He shot to death a guy who robbed a supermarket the other day.
He's not afraid to plant a gun on a guy. Come on.
No, but I'm being serious.
No, I know. He actually...
every DA passes on that. He prosecutes him for the death penalty.
I love him.
And he's got convictions.
Absolutely.
And I tell you, that's why I like...
We can't figure out how to do it here in New York for some reason.
That's why I like going out to the Hamptons. Because they prosecute everyone out there.
He's hang 'em high, Catterson.
Yeah, they got those ice cream laws out there.
Yeah.
You better not be on the beach with an ice cream.
Wait a minute. I am against the ice cream.
Yeah, Dominic loves ice cream.
You'll go to jail for that.
But it's only Spumoni.
All right, thanks, Dominic. I like this guy.
Yeah.
Good for him.
Yeah.
That's right. He's like that John. You need John Wayne now, man.
That's right. We need the tough guys, the leather-skinned guys.
Here's Mariah Carey at the Radio Awards.
Okay.
Speaking of leather-skinned, you won Most Requested Artist tonight. That's a big one. It's a very big award, and it really reflects the...
We were talking about how now that she, went to the crazy house, she's sexier.
Way hot, huh?
Smoking.
Because even when she talks to you, you're like looking for clues to see if she's crazy.
Yeah.
She's crazy.
And she's almost naked now because crazy people love to take off their clothes.
But don't you listen harder. Before you wouldn't have even listened to her that much.
Wouldn't even paid attention. Now I look at her, I go, I think maybe I could bang her.
Yeah, you're listening to every word.
If I work her the right way, I could get her.
You could fool her.
We're over here in the crazy house, Mariah, waiting for you.
Yeah. Hey, Mariah, look at my hand over here. Banged you.
And that's what's always been most important to me. You've been here with me.
She wants to lift her dress above her head like a crazy girl.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Don't you look at her heavier and think to yourself, now she's totally gettable because she's a little bit chunkier. She's totally dropped her standards.
Yeah.
And she's...
Thick and thin, drama, no drama, whatever. Thank you,
See, she's crazy.
She's a fat
Drama,
nut.
no drama, whatever.
You're stuck with me through thick and thin, drama, no, whatever.
She's a fat, crazy person. She's like John Wayne Gacy.
for taking me through whatever, and thank you everybody out there who supported me.
What is the whatever?
You go to the crazy house, you can't dismiss it as whatever.
She's acting like it didn't happen. You know.
Come here, crazy girl. I got a treat for you.
Whatever.
Come here. I'm going to bang your whatever.
I like her that she's crazy.
Oh, yeah.
I love it.
wish we could talk to her now.
She won't come in. She thinks I'm against her. I'm for her.
Can't be crazy, Poon.
You are on her side.
I am definitely on her side.
I'm afraid to call the publicist.
I don't know why she'd be afraid of me. I'm friendly with her.
They're mad at us.
They are. I don't understand why.
She feels that you're part of the problem.
Yes, why? Because I played her message from a website. She would put them out on the website.
You know what happened?
That's right.
We were goofing on her and exploiting her weakness when we didn't know she had one. We didn't know she was crazy.
Yeah, who knew she was crazy?
Can we apologize?
She's a big star. You can't make fun of a big star.
A lot of these big stars need an enemy, and I'm always the enemy.
She's going to be friends with Drew Barrymore now.
Yeah, she's going to be in the Rosie O'Donnell Drew Barrymore club.
That camp,
Star Jones.
Come join us. We hate Howard Club. We hate Howard. We hate girls. Girls who hate Howard.
A sorority.
She's in the hospital. I need an enemy.
Yeah, I need an enemy.
You need an enema? We'll go.
Come here. We'll give you your animal.
We got a crazy enema for Mariah.
I call it the showbiz Taliban. Rosie O'Donnell, Drew Barrymore. They're my Taliban.
Yeah, they'd like to put you in a burqa and beat you every time you show up in public.
Put Rosie O'Donnell in a burqa, please.
Hello? This is Drew Barrymore. I'm leaving a message for Mariah Carey. We would like you to join our anti-Howard Stern Taliban. We're all going to put on burqas and scream about him. It's me, Rosie, Star Jones, Kathy Lee Gifford, and Ellen DeGeneres. You're welcome to come join us. Meetings are 3 times a week at 8 o'clock when Howard goes to sleep. And we will talk about how we will influence Penny Marshall not to go on the Howard Stern Show. And we've already been successful. We got Madonna not to go on the show 6 times. So that's that. F him. F you. Star Jones is going to eat him.
We can be reached at
555. Blah, 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 blah.
We've gotten Star Jones to eat several disc jockeys.
We don't like him.
1-800-STUPID-GIRLS.
But I find Mariah sexy.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Well, I told you, even at that first concert they had for to raise funds for the victims of the World Trade Center disaster, everybody else was sort of dressed down, and they just came out and did their thing. Mariah, she had the off-the-shoulder dress.
But you know what?
Hey, I'll tell you how much I like Mariah Carey. I made my move on her. I thought she wanted me. I was so delusional that I thought that she might want me.
When was this?
I'll tell you what happened.
I remember.
When we went to the MTV Awards and did the show, not the Drunken Show, the one before that.
The Blockbuster Award.
The Blockbuster Award.
Yeah, it was out in L.A.
Before the Blockbuster Award. Oh. All right, we did the MTV Awards. And she came on the show and she said to me, hey, we're going to go out and party. I'll wait for you. And she had like 12 black guys with her bodyguards. And she waited like 45 minutes to go out and party with me.
Right.
And I said, I got to work. She didn't even understand that concept that I had to sit there and do the radio show. I said, I can't go out with you
At
now.
that time, you didn't understand she was crazy and didn't know about her.
But as soon as the girl's waiting for me 45 minutes, I think, well, maybe could it possibly be that she finds me somewhat interesting and attractive?
Or she's crazy.
Right. But I was married at the time anyway. And then when we did the Blockbuster Awards, I was out there in California, and she sang the song Heroes.
Right, on the show, that's right. Or
And
some song.
And you remember she was singing it to me?
She was?
Yeah, she told me. I said, Mariah, I could swear you were looking at me. She goes, I was looking at you, stupid.
Wait a second. Did that conversation take place on the air or off the air?
I think on the air.
Right, that would make it seem...
But I'm telling you, she was looking at me. She was like, she knew I was right in the front row.
Right.
So
Howard,
I'm
we
not
were sitting
delusional.
there mimicking her hand gestures, and that's why she started to look at us.
Whatever she was looking. All right, so let me live my delusion, okay?
He got her attention.
Anyway, I don't know what happened, and suddenly, my marriage is falling apart, blah, 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 one thing, this, that, the other thing. We were goofing on her on the air about something. So she calls me from Europe to say, hey, Howard, I had said she was heavy, something like that.
Right, I remember that.
So she called me at home, okay? And I'm like, wow, she's calling me. And she goes, why are you saying I'm heavy? I don't understand.
I thought you were my friend. Blah, 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 blah. I've had a tough year. Blah, 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 blah.
So I was like, she goes, and then she was like, put me on the spot. She goes like, why? Why are you saying this? I said, well, maybe I was trying to get your attention.
Is this what you said to her?
I did. I said that. You know, see if I can make my move. I go, well, maybe I was trying a little too hard to get your attention. And she totally ignored that and blew me off, and that was the end of it.
Maybe she was interested in you at the time, you know, with the Blockbuster Award.
I said, maybe I'm like the little boy at school who pulls the girl's braids to get her attention.
Yeah, and dips them in the inkwell.
That's right, but he really likes her. And she was like, okay, so...
she went back to talking to the couch.
Yeah, right.
Maybe she was interested in you.
Yeah. Hey, Mariah's talking to the couch over here.
Mariah's having a conversation with her ottoman again. Should we give her some pills?
I would have loved it because she's crazy.
Crazy sex.
Yeah, crazy.
I love that crazy sex.
I had sex with a chick who's crazy.
Yes, you did.
Yes, you did.
I did?
we met her.
Okay, yeah. All right, so wait a second. Listen to this. I didn't know she was crazy, but I knew the sex was good.
You can never tell. Okay.
Never knew. And the sex was great.
All right, he had sex with a woman that was in an institution.
Okay, no, wait.
I didn't know.
Not at the time.
They hadn't caught her yet.
She landed there.
My friend.
Hey, she was hot.
You keep telling us that.
She really was. Ask Dr. Lowe.
You did that too.
Yeah, go ahead.
My friend has a story. He had sex with a retarded girl once.
Yeah.
Oh, I never was that bad.
Yeah, it was a retarded, and he didn't know how to get rid of her afterwards.
Oh, my
so he bought her a bus ticket, and he didn't know where the bus was going. He just put her on the bus.
That is wrong.
See, he should go to Suffolk County and be arrested.
You're going to hell,
Crazy's
man.
okay. That's fair game.
I said she was retarded. He goes, yeah, she was retarded.
She was mentally retarded.
That's what he said.
Oh, that's low.
He bought her a bus ticket. He didn't know where the bus was
Wrong
going.
on all levels.
Hey, you're going to Hawaii. Get on the bus.
Hey, we're going on our honeymoon. Just get on this bus.
You just
I'll
want a
meet you
trip
at
to
the end.
Sea Caucus.
Hey, where are we going?
She's still wandering in a bus station somewhere.
Dove me. You dove me.
You're going to Club Med Manhasset.
Is there any way you could ever possibly get near heaven again after you did something?
No. You did my honeymoon? All right,
It's my...
we just had the DA on, and now there's some guy running for county executive, the Republican.
I was going to ask you, are we going to endorse somebody for mayor? Election time is coming.
And did you hear what happened to the deputy county executive in Nassau County?
No.
He might be going to jail.
Why?
Because he took a $150,000 kickback to give the contract for the county's medical benefits.
Yeah.
And they caught him. They indicted him on
Can't do that?
On 20 counts, and they're saying that the guy got $150,000. They're saying it's going to cost him $200,000 a count if he's guilty.
Wow, good.
Yeah, crime doesn't pay.
Okay, here's a couple of things I read. But wait a second. Now that we kind of had the Suffolk County DA on, Larry, the Republican county executive candidate, wants our endorsement, whatever that is.
The what?
Hey, Larry.
Yes, hi, good morning.
You're running for what?
I'm running for the Westchester County Executive.
Oh, you know what? There's a letter in your mail from him today. He sent you like a 3-page letter. He's been calling a lot trying to get...
Are you a fan?
Yeah, I'm a huge fan. So is my wife. He was just talking about me about 30 seconds ago.
You going to legalize pot?
Is that the guy?
No, I'm asking him.
What's that?
You going to legalize pot?
I don't know if I'm going to legalize pot, certainly, but it's certainly something I'm willing to consider.
I don't know why everyone won't legalize that stupid pot. I'm not a big pot guy, by the way. I'm only saying it because I'm...
We have to wait till we're like 70 years old because our parents are still alive and they don't get pot. It's to them. It's
but this guy's a young guy. How old are you?
I'm 50.
Oh, you're 50. So you grew up in the 60s?
I did grow up in the 60s. I grew up in Brooklyn.
What's your beef with pot, though? Like, why wouldn't everyone just legalize that? Because I'm saying all the money...
Get it off the books.
I was reading Rolling Stone magazine. They're spending so much money on getting these guys in Kentucky who are pot farmers. I'm thinking, take all that money and let's get the terrorists. The local homegrown terrorists.
Well, A, it would be a huge moneymaker, and B, imagine if you could get pot that was actually regulated, so you could buy like extra strength pot and like know you're getting good pot.
I would buy that.
Look at how the Taliban is doing so well, funding their government with drugs. Come on.
New mild pot.
You know what? Legalizing pot is not a county issue anyway. It's a state issue. Or a federal issue, but...
All right, all right. Never mind all that. I don't even want to know the issues. You got my endorsement because you're a fan.
I'm a huge fan.
I hope he doesn't go bad on us, though.
Don't go bad on us. What's your name? Larry what?
Horowitz.
Larry Horowitz?
Right.
A Yid?
What's that?
A Yid?
Yes, I am.
All right. Larry Horowitz got our endorsement.
Larry, could you promise to be good? We talked to a guy once, and then now he's in jail for being a pedophile.
Right, they won't even let him
I
in.
know that.
Yeah, but we didn't endorse that guy.
No, I know.
I have an incredibly clean record, so I don't think you have to worry about me.
That's what he said.
Yeah, because the last guy we endorsed for mayor of Hartford turned out to be a pedophile or
He was
something.
running against Lieberman for senator of Connecticut.
Yeah, he was the mayor at the time.
Yeah. Hey, what about Beetlejuice? You got a place in your cabinet for him?
Absolutely, we want diversity in my government, so we've got a place for everybody.
All right. You sound like
and I'm advocating a no-fly zone over Indian Point and anti-aircraft to back it up, because that's a tremendous threat to all of our securities. If we're in your listening area, that's a threat to us.
Hey, let me tell you something. That ain't crazy. You're absolutely right. I'll go with you on that.
I like that idea.
I like that. All right. All right, we endorse you.
Shoot down any plane over Indian Point.
You fly with that endorsement, buddy.
Thank you.
We're digging you. Bye.
All right. Take care.
What about the mayor's race of New York? It's very important, an important decision.
I swear to you, I was talking to someone about that yesterday. I don't know enough about these two guys. I met Mark Green the other night.
Aren't they saying, though, that Bloomberg doesn't even have a chance? Isn't he way behind?
But I don't care. I don't believe in that. I think Bloomberg, though, I like that whole rap about him being a good businessman. Not that it necessarily means you'd be a good mayor. There's a whole bunch of issues there, but...
Well, you know what? Somebody pointed out he doesn't have any... It's not a public company. You know, he doesn't have to answer or work with anybody. He doesn't have any unions to deal with. Yeah. So he's used to running his own show.
I don't know. Giuliani endorses him, and Bernie Kerik does, too.
And so does Governor Pataki.
He's running on that whole I'm not a politician thing. And
right, and sometimes that can get you in trouble.
Yeah, but people never
Then again, what has Mark Green really ever done?
Well, Mark Green, I'll tell you, he actually is pretty cool. He was like the Ralph Nader of the city. He's always been...
But it's not a real...
No, he's always been a consumer advocate, and then that position was actually created for him.
But do we need something like that now? I mean, we need
just one thing that he's strong at.
Do you see what just happened with him? One of his relatives happened to be involved with that scaffolding falling down.
You know what, man? If I had to be responsible for all my relatives...
He's the consumer guy, and one of his relatives is buying bad scaffolding.
Come meet some of my relatives. If you're going to hold me responsible for some of what the crap they're doing.
I got 70 cousins on my mother's side. I swear, I'm not kidding. And you know what? Half of them have been in jail.
Oh, really?
No, but some of them have been in jail.
No. Well, some of my relatives
still are in jail.
Most of the Stern family has not really distinguished itself.
Don't look far past you, is what you're saying.
Yeah. Well, anyway, all right.
So we still don't have an answer.
So now there's a whole bunch of political guys calling in looking for our endorsement. Yeah. I think this is the guy running for Manhattan Borough President who wants to legalize pot.
Oh no, that libertarian guy?
Yeah.
We're not endorsing.
There's actually a pot reform party. I saw, you get the book that tells you who's running for the mayor of New York, and 10 and after libertarian, that's the pot reform party. That's their whole ticket.
Hey, Jamie, you're on the air. Go ahead, Jamie. Yeah.
I was watching a rerun of Robin's appearance on Millionaire last night, and they edited Bigfoot out.
Yeah, I think they did.
They did?
Yeah.
Oh, that sucks.
Are you kidding?
Like, you can see his arms right behind her head, but that's all you can see. They don't cut to the interview.
But they may not have introduced him yet.
They had the camera on me.
Yeah, but you can't see, like, your friend behind you on the show.
Well, wait a second.
Well,
let me ask you a question. When you were on the show...
Yes.
When they first interview you, the first time you get on, did Regis say who's your buddy?
It was the second interview.
It was. Okay, so that didn't air yet.
Right.
Okay.
So they didn't get to him yet?
No.
They didn't miss it.
Right. I'll tell you what. I'll play for you what they did last night. What CDs, Zach?
2. Robin, here's Bigfoot.
Robin, I understand you have Bigfoot with you.
Now, Bigfoot, what do you do?
Well, here you go. CD 2. Hold on.
So it's Robin Quivers from the Howard Stern Show in the hot seat right now. Somebody's got to be last, and I guess your strategy worked.
I like to... Rome is burning, and we have Millionaire up against the weakest link.
Help people, and I'm here for everybody.
Yeah.
A lot of people split. I'm still here.
Okay.
I want to thank you, Kevin. I really appreciate it.
Well, not too soon.
Yeah. And Bill Maher standing by as well to help you out.
Thank you, Bill.
The sweat hogs have to stay together.
That's right. That's right.
How did you...
We're proud of it now.
You're a former nurse, too, aren't you,
yes.
Robin? Yeah.
Yes. There's no excuse for my performance on this show.
In the Air Force, served as a...
I was in the Air Force.
You're so embarrassed by not getting the fast finger.
Oh, I am. Very much so.
No, I haven't found are you the second from the last person
Yes.
to go? Oh, all that's left is Kathy Griffin?
No, Kevin Nealon.
Oh, Kevin.
And everyone's thinking Robin's an idiot. She knows it. And you're trying to tell them you're not an idiot. You have, like, dyslexia. Or something.
Who am I telling?
So wait a second.
Somebody.
So wait a second. Bill Maher went, Jack Black went,
Yeah,
Kathy
but
Griffin went.
Bill Maher, Kathy Griffin, Kevin Nealon, and we were the ones who could not get on the show.
Dennis
and
Leary
we started calling ourselves, in fact, Dennis Leary was, no, he wasn't in the group. We started calling ourselves the Sweat Hogs. We were like, we're a little group who really can't do well. We're in the short yellow bus on our way to school.
Well, Kathy Griffin beat you on the fast finger where you just had to alphabetize
There was three
stuff.
of us there, though, by that time.
You had to put stuff in alphabetical order, and you missed that.
And it took her 10 seconds to get it right. The
God.
average time for most fast finger winners is about 4 to 6 seconds.
See, and Robin really had full expectation of going on there and putting everyone to shame because she did so good on Jeopardy.
I thought I'd be up and in out.
Right.
You know, Howard, they did a special on Dateline on all these shows, and guys who have been like 5-time champions on Jeopardy and a million other shows say that Millionaire is the hardest show.
And that's what you discover once you're there. It is much harder than Jeopardy.
How could that be?
I don't believe it. I just think you have trouble with fast finger.
No, it's much harder than Jeopardy, even in the chair, because in Jeopardy you only buzz in on the questions you know the answer to. You get whatever it is, however many number of questions there are, you have to answer every one.
All right, let me hear this tape.
Of course, and I was a civilian nurse before that,
Right?
sure.
And then you segued into radio.
Obviously, I wasn't any good at nursing.
I love when you break yourself up. Well, she's her own best audience.
Why not?
Obviously, I wasn't any good at nursing.
Robin apparently told a joke. I should try to get more on the ball.
herself.
Bigfoot.
Radio.
Went to work with
And then how did you meet Howard?
We were just hired by the same radio station. It was an accident.
Where was this?
In Washington, D.C.
Gotcha. What a job he's got.
Regis is very funny. I didn't realize he was doing... Yeah, right. Gotcha.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
Best job in the world.
All right, shut up. Shut up.
I just started working together, and it worked. And you've been together now for, what, 21
it was
years?
magic. You know how that is
Yeah,
when you
sure.
find a good partner.
Yeah. I'm still looking. But anyway. I'm kidding. You know that. You tempted me there with that one. What charity are we playing for?
We're playing...
Friggin' Regis must have made a pact with the devil. The guy's in his 70s, and he looks real young. I saw him. I think he got a facelift or something.
well, did you see stitches?
No. I mean, he looks pretty wrinkle-free for such an altacaca.
Now, what's his story? Where is he from? Like, I grew up, I only know him from Kathy and Regis.
He's from Brooklyn.
No, but what did he do? What did he do?
Here's his
I know,
thing.
he did the Joey Bishop show?
He was on the Joey Bishop show. He was like not even the sidekick. He was like the announcer, dude.
But how long was that show on?
Like 2 years, 3 years.
How did he even get that job? Where did he come from before that?
Before that, he was like in California, like hosting some crap, like a band singer or something. Who even knows, like something like that? Not even a band singer. Like
That was Merv Griffin. I don't know what Regis did before the Joey Bishop show, how he got that
But
job.
I know he was out in L.A. doing their Good Morning show. Mm-hmm. They brought him to New York to do the Good Morning show after everybody screwed it up. And then...
he came here with that one chick who was married to the baseball player.
Oh, Cindy Garvey.
Yeah.
Then they gave him a couple of different hostesses, and Kathy Lee and him took off, and they made the show national.
Right, it was just in New York originally?
It was just in New York. I remember when he came.
So he found fame late in life, like really big fame.
I'll give you a piece of trivia. So before they hired Regis, they had that show. They had, the Good Morning show. It was with Judy Licht and this news guy, Doug Johnson. And they invited me on for the last show before Regis came in. And I pulled in with an Army helmet on and a truck, and I backed the truck into the studio and destroyed the entire set.
Yeah, he demolished the set.
I demolished it with a hatchet.
That Doug Johnson, the really unhappy guy?
Yeah.
The white-haired reporter.
Angry news guy.
The angry news guy.
Yeah.
He was hosting a show where he interviewed people?
Yeah, he was miserable.
He was the happy morning man.
Was
him and Judy Licht.
Was that right around the time you tied up Bill Boggs and were spraying?
No, that was later on.
That was great.
And I, you know what? When I tied up Bill Boggs, I'll tell you how real it was. After I tied him up, he fell over. He banged his head. His blood was gushing out of his head. I thought I killed the bastard.
That would have been funny.
Yeah. I was like, oh, damn, I killed him.
I remember that show.
That was in between NBC and here.
They broke the commercial. They had to untie him and sop up his head because his head was full of blood.
You were hitting him with a water.
Yeah, people don't realize that Howard had told Bill he was going to do a magic trick. And that's why Bill sat in the chair and let him tie him up. And then he says, I don't know magic.
And then I said, I'm just taking over your show because you suck.
You know what? That was John Wayne Gacy's move.
Yeah, and then he was on. He's thinking, it's funny. But meanwhile, I didn't realize I tied him, and the guy just keeled right over.
Yeah, he's wriggling around in the chair, and the chair tips over.
And he banged his head into the cement, and there was blood gushing out of his head. And I went, I killed him.
I could just see lawsuit, jail. That's where you were going.
Suffolk County DA put me in prison for life.
Killing Boggs. What's that get you?
I don't know what we were talking about. Let's get back to the tape.
Just where Regis came from, and now we're...
Oh, that's where he came from. Came from Mars. Regis has the best career. He gets to ask questions and gets paid millions of dollars.
And for the Child Abuse Prevention Program of New York, which is a wonderful grassroots organization that started in the city.
See why you give a good answer here? You don't fumfer or you do, this is good.
That sends teams out to schools to teach 8th graders, how to protect themselves and what to look for and what to avoid. And they also work to change legislation and to teach other health professionals how to deal with children who have had problems.
Let's win a lot of money.
Wow.
You're a broadcaster.
I wanted. I don't need so much information. Isn't that the charity where you put on those puppet shows and you show kids what to do with their penis?
All right, so you're helping out some kids. Is that it? All right.
Why did you just say you're helping out kids?
Yeah,
Shut up.
Helping out a couple 8th graders. Just say, I don't want to do this.
Now, your charity is the one that puts together those puppet shows. Yes.
Oh, that's part of it, yes.
And they show the puppets boinking. And then
Blinking?
Boinking. And then the kids...
Boinking. Get out. They do not.
Sure
that
they do.
Is your puppet show.
No, they do.
They go, did you show me on this puppet where somebody might have touched you?
No, that's not my puppet show.
Oh, what do? They go...
What's your puppet show?
Puppets are kids, and they talk about things that have happened to them. They're not the puppets they take into the DA's office.
No dirty stories?
Stepdaddy touched me.
Puppet Poontang.
What the hell's that?
With Bigfoot and Puppet Poontang, and you're playing for a good charity.
But
Gary's got the wrong puppet.
So it's a puppets where it's 2 kids, and then they go, the other day I was in my bed, and Daddy crawled in, and he did stuff to me, right?
Right.
Yeah, one kid says, hey, where'd you get that black eye?
Daddy punched me in the face. Oh, yeah? Yeah. And then Mommy pulled down my pants and put her finger where the sun don't shine.
Jeez. That's a puppet show.
I'm surprised Regis didn't say, so, Robin, can you get me one of your puppets with the vagina? I've been married 46 years.
I'd like to put my wood in some wood.
Can you get me the real doll?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay. You know the rules. You know about the lifelines.
I must know everything.
You must know it by now. Let's play Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
Robin wants to be a millionaire.
Okay, Robin, get ready. The $100 question is here.
Would have been great if you got this one wrong, whatever it is.
A person's neighborhood is often described as his what? Eye of the tiger, neck of the woods, foot of the bed, featured on Cops.
I would say it is B, neck of the woods. Final answer.
Yeah, you're right.
She's real smart.
Hot damn, neck of the woods. I wouldn't have gotten that one. These northerners can read.
Look at this here.
Damn.
Neck of the woods.
I would have said on Cops or whatever that one was.
Neck of the woods for $100. You're going for $200. According to the slogan for the National Enquirer, what kind of minds want to know? Active, simple,
syphilitic,
inquiring. Man has pumpkin head.
Simple.
C, inquiring.
You know what? Don't laugh at everything Regis says because then you'll encourage him. You know what I mean?
I was laughing at the answer.
But you can't. You'll encourage these guys. They'll keep writing more dopey answers.
I'm going to write that pumpkin joke myself.
Write it. Yes, Robin.
I hate this part of the game where they ask these stupid questions.
Although I got to tell you, 1 out of every 20 times it works out because Gene Simmons lost on the second question.
He did? What was it?
It was a pachyderm is what? It was an elephant or something else, and he looked all around, and Regis said, would you like some help? And he goes, no, Regis, I don't need any help. That would be a zebra.
And he lost the $200.
A pachyderm is a zebra?
And then Regis goes, I'm sorry, that's wrong. And Gene Simmons looked like somebody hit him in the head with a sledgehammer.
Gene always looks like somebody hit him in the head with a sledgehammer.
Regis goes, do you want some help? He goes, I don't need any help.
Yeah, I mean, hey, please, pompous.
I don't need any help.
Yeah, you do need help. You're in KISS.
That's right. Fire in line. $200 going for $300. Which of these drinks tastes most like V8 juice? Tomato juice, orange juice, apple juice, V7.9.
Isn't that a subjective answer, though, really? What if orange juice tastes like V8 to me?
I have not tried V7.9, but I'm going to go with A, tomato juice.
Yes, tomato juice.
I like when you let us in on your thought process.
You got it. Tomato juice.
You got it. You got it, Robin. You're up to 300. Go congratulate yourself.
V7.9 is another joke we gave us.
Smarter than you look.
Smarter than you look. You know, for someone who got every fast finger wrong, you're doing good. Yeah.
Robin, what the hell? You're not so retarded.
And let's remember, Robin's playing for molestation puppets.
See, no puppets. He's playing
Jakes is up to 500. The illusion of a pool of water in the desert is an example of what? Rainbow, mirage, hologram, haze.
That would be B, mirage.
Look at you, Robin.
All right. B, mirage is my final answer.
And you're right for $500.
Look at applauding.
Yeah, you got it.
You're not retarded.
Let's applaud the retard.
I can't wait to get to the hard questions.
Well, there isn't much to help you.
Someone said he was that end.
Well, you know what he did? He eventually asked me, what's the most... what did he say? It wasn't shocking, but something like that. What was the most shocking thing you'd ever seen on the show? And we had just had that guy in who Kendra Jade vomited on while he was naked. And I'm like, Regis, don't ask me that question. You don't want
Interesting.
Yeah, you'll pass out, old man.
Regis, the guy named Jeff Levy.
Came in and had someone vomit on him naked.
And that's the only thing that was in my head. So leave me alone. You don't... I couldn't... You would have to bleep off my hands.
Apparently a whore puked on a guy. Well, that's interesting. Can't say that's ever happened to me in Kelly.
I didn't mean that good.
What am I, a hologram?
No, you're a mirage. $1,000. Here it is.
What's that you say, Robert? Jeff Levy, the vomit guy? I love him.
Kelly Ripa. Do it.
Which of these games usually involves more than two players? Checkers, chess, tic-tac-toe, charades.
Gee, Reach, I would say D, charades.
And you would make that your
final answer.
And
How you call him Reach? You're like Kathy Lee over there.
That's right.
Did you know you called him Reach?
I'm applying for her job.
Gee, you get awful comfortable in that hot seat. You know, Reach.
One time we had Susan Lucci puke on Gelman.
You'd be right for $1,000.
Now, I understand your producer, Gary Dell'Abate, has some weird masturbation techniques. What's this about a toilet bowl?
Let's hear it.
Let's hear it, Robin.
How does he close the door? Let's hear it, Robin.
I don't do that.
I leave the door wide open.
Well, that sounds for the night from Robin and Kevin. We'll be back here for the last night of our comedy edition next Monday. From New York, everybody, good night.
Good night.
Good night, everybody. You got it.
Way to go, Robin.
Way to go. Got to change my tie.
I could never go on that show. I don't know how you did it.
I've got to change my tie and tape another 10 episodes.
That's right.
I would strangle him.
It was so funny because for that last episode, because they do tell you to bring several outfits, and they say, all right, it's time to go change, so we can do another day. And then for the last episode, since I ended in the chair, I didn't have to change my outfit, but Kevin had to go back and change his outfit.
So he had to wear 5 different outfits?
What do you do, put a different hat on him?
He needed a month's worth of clothes, that guy. All right, listen, I got to take a break. When we come, is Heidi Fleiss calling in?
She's supposed to.
Someone said Regis just turned 70. That's pretty amazing.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Absolutely.
Yeah, he's
All right, I got to take a break, but let me just read these two quick stories to you. Okay, here we go. They pulled an episode of Seinfeld due to the recent anthrax scares going on in America. This is the show where George has a fiancée and she dies from licking a wedding invitation envelope. See, I knew Seinfeld started all this.
Yeah.
And I wonder about, like, why would you pull that?
The audience can't distinguish between real
comedy
life and comedy.
It really is ridiculous.
According to Columbia, which is the ones that syndicate the show, we've been very sensitive to content in all programming we distribute. On our original schedule, the Invitations episode was to have aired on October 22nd. However, we replaced... And as a matter of fact, you know what? Son of the Beach, the show that I executive produce, we have one with Gilbert who goes after Osama bin Laden. And I think we should be playing... In fact, Gary, you ought to get a copy of that. I'll play it here on the radio. We'll take clips of it.
Was it pulled?
I heard that FX pulled it, which I would be really disappointed, because what it does is it goofs on Osama bin Laden.
And you shot it before the attacks, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
This is a full year ago.
It's topical. That's really on topical.
I think so. I don't think it's a bad thing to watch. I think, if anything, it makes you feel better. And also, this is amazing about J-Lo. Have you heard about this charity thing that Bono put together?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a U2 charity single. And what they did was they pretty much did what all these other charity records are. They get a bunch of artists together to record. Okay, so they say everybody who showed up pretty much did their own thing without, bringing their egos. Here is what Jennifer Lopez needed in order to do her 90 minutes of work. They got this off of SmokingGun.com. A 45-foot trailer with 2 entry doors equipped with CD player, TV, VCR, hair sink, and makeup station.
Man.
A white dressing room with white flowers, white tables, white tablecloths, white drapes, white candles, white couches. No catering in the actual dressing room except beverages. Fruits including mango, green seedless grapes, pineapple, cantaloupe, papaya, honeydew melon, watermelon, chocolate chip cookies, apple pie a la mode, brownies, and vanilla ice cream. Evian water, room temperature. Raspberry, lemon, Snapple, Nantucket's fruit punch, Kern's apricot, mango, pear, guava, peach, no tomato, apple, or grape juices. This is all for a girl who can't sing.
Yeah. For a charity event.
Yeah.
Well, she needs a lot of help.
Yeah, a charity event. I know.
Yeah, they won't collect any money because they spent so much getting her there.
None of these records make any money anyway. They're all jerking off. I love all these guys who, are going to donate the
I'm
proceeds.
I'm going to do something for charity.
Donate the proceeds to the record, but they always give you the record. They ain't going to make any money.
Right.
Balance bars, honey peanut. Steamer.
She was there 90 minutes.
Yeah. Steamer, ironing board, iron, wardrobe rack. Assortment of current R&B, hip-hop, and salsa with suggestions including Wyclef Jean, De La Soul, Buena Vista, Social Club, Jurassic 5, Matchbox 20, Beck, and Mark Anthony. She needs, like, CDs in the dressing room.
What in the world does she do while she's in that trailer?
People on the set reported afterwards that Lopez was there for such a brief time. She never touched the food, and most of the drinks went untouched.
Right.
One really big chair.
For my big ass.
I listen for one song.
It's pretty funny.
You were talking this morning about her clothing line and how she didn't come here to promote it. It really is for big people. Did you notice that?
Really?
Yeah. Well, you'd have to be if she's the model. All right, we got to take a break. We'll be back right after these words.
Are you ready? Ladies and gentlemen, today here in the greatest city in the world, brace yourself. It's the Big Apple, New York City. Here they are. Let's get ready to rumble.
Howard Stern.
When I say you, I mean all y'all.
The Howard Stern Show. WNBE, Honeyaway Falls, Rochester. Now back to the Howard Stern Show on 95.1 The Nerve.
seconds, you're going to find out what happened to Heidi Fleiss. Everyone's been trying to interview her since she got out of prison, Barbara Walters included, and no one can get a hold of her except me.
It's cool.
I know Heidi. I'm friendly with Heidi. My kids worship her.
What?
Yeah, they do.
What do you mean?
Exclusive. I just want to say one thing. I'll tell you in a minute. But the one thing I want to say before I pick up the phone on Heidi, I want to read you something that's buried in the newspaper, and you should know it. The American Red Cross admitted yesterday that not all of the $550 million donated to its Liberty Fund for disaster relief will go to victims of the September 11th attacks. A portion of the Liberty Fund cash will go to the broad-based activities such as blood reserve programs, national outreach effort, and a telecommunications upgrade. Now, look, a telecommunications upgrade
means better telephone.
They're fixing the phone system at the Red Cross. Look, no offense, when you specifically give money,
the Liberty Fund was for the victims.
You've got to make sure that money goes to the victims. And the Red Cross is saying it takes a lot of money to do a lot of work, and I don't doubt it.
But that's another fund, Red Cross.
Mm-hmm. That ain't right. And that's why I like the money. We gave over $3.5 million to Rudy Giuliani's fund, which there's no phone upgrade. It's all going to...
That's right. We're not going to build a building.
That's right. You know, don't think I wasn't tempted to take the $3.5 million and put it into some kind of secret account of my own and buy a really nice house. Now, let me tell you something. Listen, the thought crossed my mind. I think I could have gotten away with it if it wasn't for that friggin' Chiasano. Tightwad.
Always in the way.
But we gave every penny over. So there's not going to be that new house.
Well,
unfortunately, no Fun Palace.
That'll have to wait.
Right. That'll wait for another scam. You know, I could have built an Imus ranch where he buys a small ranch and then has all his sponsors buy the property surrounding it. So the old coot could have privacy.
And then you could have invited a couple of victim children every once in a while to do some chores.
Yeah, we give them farm work to do. Well, gee, isn't that nice? There's fun when you have cancer, farm work. Yeah, we treat them just like everyone else.
Actually work Imus's farm.
Yeah, just like my brother does.
Yeah, come down to the ranch.
Heidi Fleiss went to prison because she was a whoremongerer.
And your kids idolize her?
I went to a party at Rick Rubin's house, and Heidi was there, and I brought my daughters with me. And Heidi was telling them stories about prison, as graphic as it gets.
And they thought it was great.
They thought she was just the wildest person they ever met.
Oh.
And here she is, Heidi Fleiss. Am I right, Heidi?
Yeah, that was a nice dinner Rick had.
The dinner conversation was amazing. And Heidi sat on the porch. She goes, Howard, these are your daughters? Let me teach them a thing or two about prison.
She's going to hip them to life.
Yeah, she goes, these kids don't know jack about prison.
Hey, I'm the best influence they'll probably ever meet in their life. I tell them exactly not to be like me.
Heidi's got something to promote, and I'm going to get to that in the interview. But let me just go through a couple of things, first of all. If you don't remember who Heidi Fleiss is, I'd be shocked. Heidi Fleiss was the world's most famous madam.
A Hollywood madam.
Yep, she got nabbed. And most madams,
Charlie Sheen was her client.
most men who pimp and most men who are pimps, in fact, we have some of them come on the show and they're open about it. Government never goes after.
Well, just recently, they have decided maybe we should target the pimps because we're not getting these women off the street.
Right. But Heidi, for some reason, was targeted, and I think because she was so high profile.
Oh, I cornered the market.
She did.
You know what? You were probably turned in by your fellow competitors, right?
Oh,
Snoop
I
Dogg
made
turned
so
her in.
many enemies.
She made a lot of enemies. But anyway, so they sent Heidi, just to refresh our memory, how many years did you go to prison?
3 years to the day.
Okay. And in prison, there is sex.
Oh, rampant. It's lesbian. It could, for me, it was lesbian hell, but some people it could be lesbian heaven.
She happens to be a very attractive woman. When you got there, what happened? You know, because most people never been to prison.
Why isn't this a movie already? Why haven't you optioned the rights?
Well, let me tell you something. I was talking to Heidi about that because Heidi has a book that she wants to sell and stuff. And I got news for you. I would make the movie of this.
Absolutely.
Because listen to this. Heidi, when you go to prison, right, and you're a hot chick like you, what are you faced with when you first walk in? Like, you got to make a decision to align with yourself with somebody, right?
Well, see, first I started off at a prison camp, and then an officer got a little testy with me, and I threw a metal chair at her.
Go ahead.
And then I got transferred to solitary confinement and then to a bigger prison where people are there for life.
Okay.
And just peeping out the window when I was in solitary confinement and looking at the people there, because I'm looking out a little hole, I can tell that you could out-hustle me. I was way out of my league.
Right, because you were... So wait a second. So then...
But wait a minute. I got to find out what the camp was. Was that like prison light?
It's supposed to be prison light, but it's really not. It's still kind of... It's a very... for instance, they have 100 women sharing 10 restrooms.
All right, but wait a second. So you get to prison, right? The hardcore prison, right? After you throw the chair.
And 97% gay.
Okay.
Or maybe higher.
So when you get there, you're in a private cell, or they stick you in with,
No, they have 3 to 4 women per room. It's an 8 by 10 room.
All right. Are most of these black chicks and Puerto Rican chicks?
It's pretty balanced out between white, black, Hispanic, and Oriental. It's pretty much balanced.
And and when do you first realize that all the women in the prison really want you?
I kind of knew it on the way there. I just picked the hottest chick when I got to the big prison. She looked like the hippest one, the best looking. She looked like Jennifer Lopez.
But was she strong enough to fight so that you wouldn't...
Oh, yeah, she's doing 20 years. I just said to her, she lived in a different unit. I went and I said to her, hey, if you move to my unit, you could have the best year of your life.
Really?
I had to do something.
So she was attracted to you.
Oh, she turned me down at first.
Oh, but do you think that these women who are in there for life, do they go in being lesbians, or they just get horny and eventually they turn lesbian?
I think they turn lesbian.
Right. If they had their druthers, they'd be with men.
Oh, yeah. The girl I was with, I don't even think it was a sexual thing. I mean, we tried it a couple times, but I know I didn't please her.
Right. So what is it? Why did she want you so badly in order to, like, risk her life for you?
Well, the girl that I offered her the best year of your life. You know, I had to use some of my, I'm a salesman live.
All right.
How are you going to turn that down? Why, you're doing 20 years?
So when you get to prison, do, like, the chicks look you over naked? Do they make you strip down and humiliate you and stuff?
Well, when I first got to the camp, there were a little more freedom and walking around. An officer was walking around. Actually, on Laugh.com, the CD where I'm selling, I go into graphic detail about that first day. They just surrounded me.
Yeah,
so it's like throwing Ricky Martin to his fans.
Right, so cause there's not too many good-looking chicks.
Most of them look like men. They're like the bull dykes.
So you come in there, you got your nice long, purdy hair, and...
I was surrounded by it. I was just surrounded by him. I looked up, I prayed to God, and I was like, oh, this is all I need.
And this is at the light camp. It
started off at the light camp.
So when do you have to, like, do any of the girls, when you get to even the light camp or the heavy-duty camp, at some point do they strip you down and want to look you over and stuff?
Well, actually, see, I couldn't have looked worse the day I arrived. I looked like Charles Manson and a cross between Susan Smith, that woman who drowned her kids.
Yeah, so you think, but to those girls, you looked hot.
That sounds hot. You were Pamela Anderson.
Quite frankly, I like that Charles Manson look on a girl.
Well, I was surrounded, and I just was like, ugh. And then when I looked up, was praying to God, I said, might as well just go with the flow. I'm here for 3 years, and I might as well see what it's all about. And
because I remember when you were going in, I said to you, Jesus, Heidi, I'm nervous for you. I mean, jail is about the worst to survive and dangerous. And not only that, you're going to have to do tons of lesbo stuff. And you were like, Howard, I know. I mean, you sized it up. I wasn't kidding, right?
You really, it's like that. At 97% gay, I would say it's 99% gay.
You know what's weird about it, though? Like, they have guards and stuff. I always thought,
where are the guards?
Like, don't they protect you from having to be lesbian?
They don't care.
No, actually, you do get in trouble for doing sexual contact. But you stick 4 people in a room, how could there's sex going on everywhere, and you do get in trouble for it. But
I tell you, man, I wouldn't want to go to prison and be somebody's bitch. I mean, as a guy. Oh, my God.
But there's girls getting raped and things like that, too.
All right.
So you were avoiding that.
So the girl with 20 years, I should get a lawyer and get her out or do something. I feel horrible about it.
She protected you.
Yeah, but she had a lot of respect for the 20 years. She had already done 9 of those years when I met her.
But so the
she
deal
was down.
So before you hooked up with the 20-year girl, did any of the other prisoners try to overpower you and take you against your will?
Yes. but they looked at me not only for, like, a sexual way, but, like, I was going to buy them and their whole family a brand new Lexus or a house.
Yeah, they thought you had a lot of dough.
Yeah, they looked at me for more than just, like, a truly, I was going to be their bitch.
Right, they were going to shake you down, get cigarette money, all that other crap.
Oh, yeah, commissary, the work.
Right, okay.
Did you have to have a lot of cigarettes, too? Are cigarettes big in the women's prison?
Oh, huge.
Yeah.
They all smoke, and I've never smoked a cigarette in my life.
So you had currency, was cigarettes.
You get money sent into you, and it goes on a thing called your books, and then you can buy commissary. You can buy cigarettes or better sweatpants.
So take me back to the sex part. Like when you get there, do any of the girls try to strip you down and make love to you against your will?
Well, see, it could have happened, but I just picked one of the bulldikey ones that looked like a surfer guy. This was at the camp.
Yeah.
And I was just, she was offering me, do you want this, do you want that? And I said, okay, that one.
All right, so you went with that one, and then did you have to have sex with her?
Well, this is, in my head, I visioned something really hardcore and gnarly. Like I pretended that she was on Geraldo Rivera, all mic'd up and being interviewed for doing life for killing 1 million people or something.
Yeah.
And then, we would sneak into an electrical closet, and she'd get down on her hands and knees, and I'd close my eyes with my fantasy, and it was good.
Really? So she was good at pleasing you?
Oh, yeah. I'd never even seen her disrobe or did not touch her, and I told her don't ever think of contacting me in the real world.
So she pulled down your pants and pleasured you in the electrical closet?
And inside some little closet, I'd just close the door and have another chick stand outside and watch. Because last thing I wanted to have was a lesbian...
Did you have to do anything to her, or did
I wouldn't.
She just did it to you?
Yeah.
And she put up with that?
She started to get a little testy on me, and the prison she started acting up, and the prison shipped her all the way to Tallahassee, another women's prison, because they were afraid she was going to hurt me.
Did you kiss her afterwards?
No, hell no.
Hell no. Did you ever kiss her? Like, did you have to kiss her at first? Like, give her a little foreplay or something?
No.
Really?
No.
She just strictly pulled down your pants and did her thing?
And that was heaven to her.
Really? She gets off on that?
Yeah. Believe it or not. I don't know.
Howard, this is probably the script you're going to use.
Yeah. How many times a day did you have to did she do this to you in order to get her protection?
Well, at first she was really good, but then she started with this I love you stuff, and I freaked out. I was like... You know?
Yeah, right.
That's all I need.
Heidi, I love you.
Heidi, there's something heavy on my heart. You're just real pretty.
And I mean, she was like an airplane mechanic or something.
Yeah.
So when you go to the big house and you hook up with that 20-year lady...
Okay, she is beautiful. She is a whole other story. She is the smartest girl I ever met my whole life.
Really? And she looked like J-Lo.
Oh, yeah.
And what about the lovemaking with her? Like, she switched over to your ward. Does she share a room with you?
She switched over. We eventually shared rooms, but I think we were more bonded by the anxiety and the tension of the environment there.
I see.
Because I tried it on her like 2 or 3 times, but I know she hated it. I didn't, you know.
You tried doing stuff to her?
Yeah, because I really did love her as a person, but, you know, the sex part wasn't part of the thing.
So did you guys just get naked in front of each other and touch each other and stuff?
Well, you do get naked in front of it. If you have a 300-pound roommate who's not your girlfriend or not, you're naked in that room, and the toilet's in your room.
I see. You have to go to the toilet. That kind of ruins the romance.
At one time, I had a roommate. This is what she did. She used to eat her M&Ms and sit on the toilet, and it would drive me nuts.
Oh, eating and sitting on the toilet at the same time? You don't snack when you're on the toilet.
Oh, it was so horrible.
Heidi, I'm on the crapper. Could you pass me the chips?
Yeah, I want to keep shoveling things in while things are coming out.
Give me a little bit of that dip, too.
I couldn't believe it. I would look, and you know, the toilet's right. It's about 8 foot by 10 foot. So
and you're a petite gal. So I mean, what do you weigh? You don't even weigh 100 pounds, probably.
Well, probably 110. I'm trying to keep my weight consistent.
Right. So, and didn't you recently have to go back to prison because you violated parole?
Yes. It was the worst. You know, I was a little... my adjusting to society was a little more difficult than I had anticipated, and I got kind of depressed.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, God forbid, I bought a little $20 bag of crystal meth to cheer me up.
Would you ever risk going back to prison after
Hell
you got
no.
I would live like a nun.
I mean, but why crystal meth? Why not go to a psychiatrist and get a little nice...
Because I know what medicine I needed, and it was the crystal meth. I don't need Prozac. I don't need Zoloft. I know exactly what I need.
What does crystal meth do to you? I've never taken that.
It's like a little strong cup of coffee.
Really?
Yeah.
Yes, a little vitamin C.
And then so I got violated. So I had to go.
You went to your probation officer and they drug tested you?
Well, he called me in and he said, he asked me to, a woman watches me now pee. She, like, her eyes are almost a taste test. That's how close she is when she watches me pee.
Wow.
Right.
But I went there and I peed, and after they gave the sample, my probation officer is a man. He's actually a very nice man.
Yeah.
And he said, Heidi, tell me if there's something wrong with the sample, and I'll work with you. But if you lie to me, I'm sending you to prison. And I thought it might be clean. I didn't know. I felt like I was on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire and no life left.
Like, maybe he really doesn't know anything's wrong with it, but he's getting you to confess.
I think is there crystal meth in your pee?
But it was like, I didn't know what to do, and I just said, yes, there might be a problem with it. I've been depressed. And the next thing you know, he had me locked up and carted to downtown L.A. for 2 weeks.
Even though you cooperated.
Well, he didn't send me back up to the lesbian hell.
Well, I got to tell you something. You made the right choice, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
You know what I mean?
I was better. But those last 12 days were worse than my whole 3 years.
Don't you love out of control people?
Yeah.
I love these stories.
But I'm wondering, you don't even know how the test came out. She might have not had anything in her urine. And
you know what, Robin? I think it was clean because on TV it doesn't say I tested positive. It says I admitted.
All I know is I went to a party recently where Heidi was at, and she still has good-looking girlfriends.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on there.
That's only because you were around, Howard. Where were you? For instance, that year when you were at the broadcasting from the Playboy.
They were. Everyone was digging it.
All L.A. went nuts. No one could think.
Heidi, let me get down to what you're doing, because this looks kind of interesting. They hand me a DVD that you're selling a DVD.
DVD.
You and your friend Victoria Sellers, who loves to be naked, by the way. She's
a nut job.
She is. The two of them, you two are sort of semi-naked on this cover. Are you guys naked in the video?
No, but Victoria puts on very revealing outfits. Now, it's comedy. It's Laugh.com, and they're a comedy content thing on the Internet. They're very diverse. They have things from John Valvey, who's really hot right now, Jonathan Winters, Jerky Boys, Milton Berle, George Carlin stuff, and they have our DVD out, and in the back it even has 5 easy steps on how to be a madam.
All right, so on the DVD, it says here that you're going to teach us what pleases a woman. True?
Oh, we teach you everything.
All right.
Men, women, if you're having problems in your relationship, everything.
All right, so...
Cleanliness, the work.
Wait a minute, Heidi. When have you had a relationship?
Yeah, you haven't had any successful relationships.
Oh, you're right. You're right. I came out of prison. I was so confused. I started having a relationship with a woman.
Did you?
Did you? Who?
You told me she was crazy, Howard.
Oh, right, yeah.
We'll leave it alone because she's married. So then I came to my senses, and now I'm with Tom Sizemore.
Yeah, Tom Sizemore, the actor?
Yeah.
And he's been going around saying that he wants to marry her. I saw him on TV, and they said, you're going to marry Heidi Fleiss? And he goes, man, I didn't expect it. Love just came my way.
Wow.
Yeah. She's in love with Tom Sizemore.
But there's no marriage going on.
Why did you marry the dude?
No, I'm not. Someone sold the story we're getting married. Someone I haven't spoken to in 10 years.
Heidi emailed me, and so I emailed her back. I said, are you really getting married? And she goes, do you think I'm stupid enough to F up a good thing?
Yeah. She's a wild chick, Heidi. I tell you what.
Who made this rule up that the people have to get married anyway?
I would just think you'd want to because, then you get some sucker to take care of you. The guy probably makes a decent living, and then he could just, he could be your sugar daddy. You don't have to go back to pimping and stuff.
Well, let me tell you, Howard, there's a lot of rich men out there.
And it was the sugar daddy, I think, that got her in trouble in the first place.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Is that true?
Well, the little drug dealing, he was kind of like a drug dealing pimp TV director.
I see. So the fact of the matter is that you've cleaned up your act. You're selling the video. Are you doing any pimping now? Are there any chicks hanging around with you?
Well, beautiful girls still come up to me and they ask me to work for me.
Mm-hmm.
And what do you say?
I've been out of the business. I try and explain that, and they still don't believe me. They think there's some secret code word you need or something.
They keep sucking you back in.
Let me back in.
They really
But
do.
let me tell you, I'm so glad I'm out of the business. It's just, it was fun while it lasted. I loved every minute of it. I truly did.
Yeah, I tell you something.
But, you know, Heidi, didn't your father get into trouble, too?
That part it was horrible. I mean, there was no reason for him to be involved. That's just the government was kind of putting pressure on me to make a deal or to something. And I really feel horrible about dragging my dad into it because he gives me unconditional love. He's the greatest man on earth.
Are you wearing a leg bracelet now because you were on probation?
I made it off my house arrest.
You are.
You were on house arrest.
Oh, yeah, that was my sentence for doing the crystal meth.
Somebody told me after you got breast implants, you got addicted to painkillers.
Oh, that's incredible. No, when I got out of prison, I got a lot of... Remember at the dinner party at Rick's? After that, I got some cosmetic surgery.
How you looking?
You'll be seeing... Actually, Howard, I'm going to do a tour in February. I'll come and do your show. You could see everything.
Yeah.
What did she have done?
What'd you have done?
Oh, my.
And what about your...
The same size, just a little bit like a 19-year-old.
Hey, Howard.
Yeah.
What do you do to your ears?
She probably pinned them back. They're probably big.
Oh, yeah, they were big. They were too big.
Are you still friends with Charlie Sheen?
We travel in different circles, but I'm glad he has a great show, and I'm glad he's doing well. I have no hard feelings towards anyone.
All right, let's go to... so let me give you some information. Heidi Fleiss video, sex tips with Heidi Fleiss and Victoria Sellers. Which, by the way, are you girls, like, semi-clad in this? Because it looks like you're in a bed.
That's just the cover. We have some very interesting outfits. And this thing is available in all Virgin record stores, Tower, and Laugh.com. The DVD is the one you should buy.
Okay, and you can get it by calling 1-888-359-1111. Heidi Wear, which is Heidi's clothing line, is available on HeidiWear.net. And coming soon will be Heidi's autobiographical theatrical tour, where she will talk about her life.
She'll go on stage and tell the story she told your daughters.
Well, she told my daughters, and she doesn't, by the way, now she's on the radio, she's doing pretty good, but when she talks at a party, she's talking about the C word and this one and this.
Well, I'm trying to tame it down for you, Howard.
I like it, but my daughter's never heard this kind of language, and I'm sitting there the whole time, I don't even know if they should be hearing this.
Your daughters are great.
And afterwards they go,
it was good for them.
They go, Heidi's the greatest. I go, oh, no. Give me a break.
I bet they all want to move out here.
Dad, can we go to Aunt Heidi's?
Yeah. Dennis, who's the owner of the Bunny Ranch. Go ahead, Dennis.
Good morning, Howard. Good morning, Heidi. It's just so interesting how messed up our society is. Here, Heidi does the exact same thing as I do, and I do a lot more of it, and I go to the Emmys and the Governor's Ball, and she goes to prison.
Well, yeah.
You're doing it in a place where it's legal, though.
Yeah, but that's the point. It should be legal. And what she was doing, who did she hurt? All she did is supply some fun entertainment for a lot of people.
Well, the thing that pissed off the feds with Heidi is that this money is not taxable as well. Not only is it illegal, so she got into tax trouble.
Oh, but they had no problem confiscating the money,
right,
keeping it themselves.
So let's go to Tony. Tony, go ahead.
Yeah, hey, Howard. I was a pimp in Baltimore. I ran a club in Baltimore. We have strip clubs, and we have girls, the dancers, go downstairs with the customers.
Yeah.
I did 10 years in the penitentiary.
Wow.
I got stabbed 4 times. I never took a lover. I ain't no tough guy. I just learned how to fight. And you know what? It sounds to me like Heidi's a rat. It sounds like she told on that girl and got her moved to some other prison because she couldn't handle it. She did her crime. She made her money. She had her fun. She should have stood up.
Well, what do you think? Everyone should be a tough guy? And
no, I fought in prison, Howard. I had to fight.
You did? Now, when did you get in your first fight, Heidi?
I got one at the camp where someone stole my laundry and was playing games with it.
So what'd you do? Like what happened? Like, what was the chick? Was she a black chick, Puerto Rican, white chick? What was?
I think she was a mixture between black and Hawaiian.
And was she a big chick, like Dykey?
Yeah, she was pretty big, and they were playing. I worked in the kitchen duty at 4 a.m. shift to 12 noon, and someone stole my laundry, and they were saying, if you buy me this, I'll give you your laundry back. And I realized I had to stand up for myself, so I grabbed a roll of toilet paper that's hard in prison, like a rock, and I threw it as hard as I could, like a baseball, right at her.
And then did you bean her?
Oh, yeah, I nailed her.
And then what happens? Do you get into a cat fight?
Oh, yeah, we started fighting.
Did you pull her hair?
No pulling hair. It was pretty,
Did any clothes come off?
No, not like it was. That's kind of like a cartoonish deal.
Do girls, like, bitch slap each other, or do you do...
Yeah, they do. They do. And then I had a fight in the big prison, too.
What was that about?
I was waiting in line for a shower, and then these girls were playing a little game where everyone could go in front of me.
Oh, they were all taking advantage of you.
Yeah, I got, everyone tried to punk me out a little bit.
And so who did you fight, the top broad?
Finally, I got sick of it, and I said, if bitch, you want to take a shower, then you come on in there with me.
All right, let me understand. And then you fought. Now, were you in your robe going in?
Yeah, I had a robe and a shower bag on, and then we started boxing a little bit.
Now, when you start boxing, your robe's got to open up a little.
Yeah, both of us were a little bit exposed, but as soon as someone yells at the officers coming, you still all run away, because no one wants to be locked up in the solitary confinement for fighting.
So, like, when you were boxing this, what did this chick look like? Was she kind of hot?
Huge.
Huge.
No, she was not hot. She looked like a linebacker for the Rams.
So she could have killed you, but you went and you fought her anyway.
I had no choice at some points. Trust me, there's times where I got my ass kicked, but I learned that you just sometimes have to just stand up for yourself no matter how scared you are.
And did the fat chick's robe open up? Was it gross?
Yeah, it would have scared you, definitely.
When you're in prison, do you bother shaving your hey nanu nanu?
Oh yeah, I have to. For me, if there's hair there, I feel like something's wrong.
And some girls don't. And it must. When you're in the shower, is it a group of women all naked in the same shower?
No. You each get your own shower, but.
Are there walls, or you can see the other girls?
It's kind of there's walls. There's one shower and then like a little curtain or a door. And it's kind of you could see through, so an officer could see kind of through your silhouette to make sure you're not doing drugs or there's two women in there having sex.
Wait a minute. Why do they give these women razors?
Do the officers... Yeah, I know. That's weird. Do the officers... Maybe they give them Nair.
It's like a piece of sandpaper.
Yeah, do they have to pluck out the hair with a tweezer? So they let you have a razor to do your hairs?
Yeah, we have razors and... But that's about it. There's no frills. There's no frills in prison.
Ever have sex with a guard to get a favor?
Theo Heidi.
Oh, excuse me.
But why not have sex with a guard to get a favor?
A pizza?
Not a pizza. I mean, let's say you needed something done,
When I first got there, an officer said if I needed she kind of hinted around a hairbrush or something for, a couple $1,000s for a hairbrush.
Oh, my.
All right, but wait a second. Let me understand something. When you're taking the shower, do any of the lesbo guards start staring at you?
There's so many willing women. There were lesbo guards that got escorted off or had a fire or, had to be discharged for having the flings with the inmates, and men had to be escorted off the compound for having things with the inmates, too.
Heidi Fleiss's video, Sex Tips with Heidi Fleiss and Victoria Sellers, is available for purchase on Laugh.com. Retail stores are called 1-888-359-1111. John, you're on the air. Go ahead. You're on with Heidi Fleiss.
Hey, this is John. I worked with Tom down on a movie in Miami.
Tom Sizemore?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't really know the guy.
He's a good actor. You know him if you saw him.
Huh?
Go ahead. Yeah, what about him?
Biggest jerk-off you ever want to meet.
Why?
He's got this fantasy about playing football in the NFL. He thinks he can play football.
Why does that make him a jerk?
The guy's the biggest crybaby.
He does have that fantasy about football. It's crazy.
Yeah. Isn't it true, though?
Yeah, you do know him about that's true, the football thing.
Yeah.
He's a great actor, though. He's a great actor.
He's a good actor when you can get him to act.
Oh.
What was the problem? You couldn't get him to act?
No, he was...
What'd he do?
They had him on this little ladder, like 3 feet off the ground. And he starts crying, oh, my back. He falls on the ground. He's in pain. I thought he killed himself.
Really?
Well, he's got to be a little wild if he's with Heidi Fleiss.
I mean, God bless this man for taking me on. And you have to be really manly to take me on, because I'm like a tomboy myself.
Let me tell you something. Any man who can put up with Heidi and all her shenanigans, that's a real man. I don't care what anybody says. Don, you're on the air with Heidi Fleiss.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey.
Listen, Heidi,
On E, I watched the show about you.
Oh, I hate that show. It nearly got me killed.
Your sister was on it?
Yeah, my sister, my mother. That show nearly got me killed in prison.
Really?
Listen, Heidi,
Yeah.
I don't judge anybody, until I get a chance to know the person, you know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
But I wouldn't get to know you. I watched that, and I wanted to know how accurate it was. Like, did you really bring college girls into the fold?
I didn't. I never solicited one girl. By the sex tips on Laugh.com, I get into the whole thing. I never solicited a girl, ever.
So that wasn't true then?
No, it's not true. I had nothing to do with the E! True Hollywood Stories at all. Nothing.
Hey, let me understand something here. So,
you know how I met the actor, Howard, our good friend, Jeff Green, the real estate tycoon.
Jeff, I know Jeff. Hey, well, he's a good guy. See, first of all, I think that, Heidi's got a fascinating story and everything.
Mm-hmm.
But, I mean, what must it be like to be this big star? Literally, she was in the newspaper every day, and then you go to prison and everybody wants you. I think that's pretty interesting.
It was, my prison journal will come out one day.
How did E! True Hollywood Stories almost get you killed in prison?
Because, everyone tried to interview me while I was in prison, and I had no media interviews. I did that one show, American Justice, because I like it.
Right.
And all of a sudden I find out that my mother and my sister sold all my baby pictures and everything to E! True Hollywood Stories.
Really?
And
They sold them?
Sold them, yeah.
Wow, so how did that almost get you killed?
Because someone, I have so many enemies. Someone out there was probably like, I'm going to get Heidi real good. And they aired that I would have cooperated with the police in bringing down drug dealers. Oh. And everyone knows my story. I was a madam. My whole life is an open book.
Oh, so once they thought you were a rat, they were going to get you.
Yeah, so they were, and they had some reenactment of some chick like putting on a wire upper skirt, and people in prison don't even understand what a reenactment is.
Yeah, right. They're not really clear on that. Fat Tony, go ahead. You're on the air.
Hey, Howard, thanks for taking my call. Hey, Heidi, man, you're a good-looking friggin' broad. I wouldn't mind bending you over the balcony once. But let me ask you a serious question.
Oh, God, I'm flattered. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. No, you're sweet. Hey,
well,
let me ask you a question.
Too. Bending over the balcony, I like that.
It's romantic.
See that?
At least the guy has a balcony.
Hey, let me ask you a question. Are you into a little hot fudge on a banana?
What about that, Heidi? When you're with Tom, do you give him anal?
Tom and our sex life is okay.
You like it?
Well, I'm here, aren't I? I'm in his bed.
And you like you like anal?
No, I'm a very prude girl.
Really? You don't do anal at all? You never tried it?
I'm so prude.
You never tried it?
Everybody's, I'm prude. I can't even believe a man would want to be with me.
Why don't you take a little crystal meth and relax that area?
There you go.
A little crystal meth will get you going.
Is
that the key?
You're really not into that, huh, Heidi?
No, I'm just a very normal type girl.
Yeah, you're a small girl, too. I don't know if you can handle it. Robin handles it nicely, though. All right, let's go to Rex. Rex, go ahead, quickly, because I'm running out of time.
Yeah, hello, this is Tiger Woods. Heidi, I really was hoping that you'd get your service running again. It was one of your best.
Oh, come on, get out of here.
Sex tips on Laugh.com. We get into sex advice, Howard, incredible. We even teach a man. Victoria pulls out a mold of her beaver.
Yeah.
And we show a man how to touching it.
You broads know how to handle a woman, so I would take sex tips from you anytime. Let's go to Scott. Scott, final phone call. Go ahead.
Oh, God, can you spell skank, Howard? She smells from high heaven. It's worse than Gary's breath.
Really? What are you saying?
Man, a girl like this, you're encouraging your daughters to act like this by having her on the air.
Oh, come on.
Get her off.
Doesn't encourage anybody to do anything. This is Heidi's story.
But, Howard, you can't expect everyone to like, not everyone could like me, especially religious people.
I thought everybody liked you.
Huh?
I thought everybody liked you.
Well, some people like that. They take offense to the lifestyle I led, and it's understandable.
Heidi's put together a wild DVD. On the DVD, her and her buddy, Victoria Sellers, who sit there and they know more stuff about chicks and stuff. They teach you how to do sex on, women, what turns them on. They teach you how to become
We answer emails. We answer the real-world questions.
And it's called Video Sex Tips with Heidi Fleiss and Victoria Sellers. They change into different outfits. How many different outfits?
Oh, there's so many outfit changes. Every 2 questions is an outfit change.
And even the Pope, I see here, has endorsed your Sex Tips DVD. He loved it.
Well, yeah, the Pope did like it. We did get a big response from the Pope.
And it says too hot for cable, so therefore they can't even put this on cable TV. It's too hot.
Oh, it's a little bit vulgar. The DVD, it has a very intimate conversation with me.
Give me an example of your sex tips. If I want to have sex with a woman and turn her on quickly, what is the best thing to do? Show her my wallet? Money.
Well, at least she's honest.
Yep, there you go. Laugh.com at retail stores. You can get the DVD.
A Virgin, a Tower, everywhere.
1-888-359-1111. Heidi Ware available on HeidiWare.net. And look for Heidi's tour coming up soon where she will talk to the audience. And Heidi,
we will have reenactments there.
Excellent, Heidi. Good speaking to you. Come see me so I can look over your plastic surgery and come in and we'll talk some more about lesbianism in prison.
Okay, great. Laugh.com. Thank you, guys.
I want stories of forced sex. Have you ever seen...
I can't wait for this stage tour. I'll be right there.
Hey, Heidi, one last question.
Sure.
When you were in prison, did you ever see like a weak, sexy young girl come in and then one of the big dykes overpower her and take her against her will? Did you witness that?
Recently, when I spent the 14 days downtown L.A., my roommate was like this 22-year-old blonde, curly hair thing. She looked like a porno star. She had only slept with 5 guys in her life, though. Every woman had their tongues hanging out all over this girl. I felt so sorry for her.
And what happened? Was she taken?
Oh, I took her in my room. I didn't touch her, but I just made sure that she was okay, you know.
Is it true you helped hold her down?
Yeah, I said, you lay down and take it like this.
So she was really hot, blonde, 20s?
Blonde, curly hair. She looks like she was just, you know, that dyed blonde hair. She looked like a she looked like a porno star.
Did women take her against her will?
Oh, I'm sure that she did as soon as I left.
Really?
Oh, I'm sure she did. They were all over her, big, huge girls. But I had already my reputation for my 3 years.
Wow.
No one's going to, when she was with me, she was okay. But after that, I knew that she was just going to be extremely vulnerable.
Did you see her naked in your cell?
Yeah, but by then I was like you know, I'm 35 now, in there with a 22-year-old. It was like a curse that she was the devil. The last thing I want to hear is some 22-year-old chick's poems that I've heard 1,000,000 times, at least before I get paid.
Right. So she's whining to you, but you saw her naked, and she started telling you her problems. You don't want to hear that.
Oh, God. I don't know. I want to send her to Paris for 4 days is what I want to do.
Oh, I wish I could be there for the young chicks being taken over by the big dykes.
Yeah, you'd like to be there to protect them.
I love a good prison movie.
You think you do all right in women's prison?
No, I get my ass kicked. No, I don't want to be there to protect them. I want to watch them to have some sex against their will.
Oh, against their will. There was one roommate I had who was like a miniature Mike Tyson.
Yeah.
Oh, my.
She would start rapping at like 4 a.m. and then wake me up and go, oh, am I bothering you?
Yeah. And you say, no, ma'am.
And then she was, thank God I got out of there, but the next girl I heard that she held her down and just was all over her.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
And when women rape each other in prison, do they use like broomsticks and stuff?
No, they just use physical and threats and
I see.
bitch.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I meant sexually. Do they use,
Oh, God. They had one girl who she became the richest girl in prison. She came up with the smartest invention. The special fill that they make denture molds from?
Yeah.
She started stealing that from the dental office and made these molds of a perfect,
Johnson.
penis.
Yeah.
Perfect Doc Johnson.
And she sold.
And she was selling them in prison. I'm telling you, they went like hotcakes.
Really? What do they charge for that?
She's an entrepreneur.
Yeah.
She was getting $100 each.
Did you buy one?
No, I was with that girl. I was just, I was trying to get home by that point.
How much for a carrot? All right.
Get your red hot Johnsons here.
Get your red hot carrot here.
But the dildos, they smelled like the peppermint denture mold.
Right.
So you got the peppermint denture.
Peppermint dildos. Get your peppermint.
You can see Heidi's a ball of gas, man. She's fun, and our DVD's got to be a load of fun. Check it out. Go see it today in the video stores, retail stores, 1-888-359-1111 if you can't find it anywhere else, or laugh.com. Thanks, Heidi. Sex Tips with Heidi Fleiss and Victoria Sellers.
All right. I'll talk to you guys later.
All right, baby. You come to New York and come see me.
I'd love to.
I want some more of them stories.
Woo-hoo.
Bye.
Bye.
Man.
She's a good interview, isn't she?
Heidi's a party.
Yeah.
I'm just sitting there thinking of the life she has led.
I got to tell you something. When I was out in California, I was sitting on sitting outdoors, And I'm sitting there listening to Heidi's story. And I mean, when she's not on the air even, it's graphic. She tell you every graphic thing.
The language is very street.
And I'm sitting and listening. I go, Jesus Christ, this broad is a modern day, like Mark Twain or something. The way she's telling these stories, she got me
you wrapped.
Oh, my God. And she walks around, she paces up and down and starts ranting and raving. I don't know. Maybe it was when she was on this crystal meth.
Could have been.
Little $20 bag of crystal
She's a little
meth.
depressed.
My kids were like, Dad, we never heard a woman speak like this in our lives.
Believe me, you probably won't again.
I go, let me tell you something. She's jacked up on something.
She's her idea of a prude.
Wow.
Yeah.
I know.
What's a slut?
I'm so prude.
And she starts screaming about men, money, and oh, my God. It's unfriggin' believable. And I'll tell you one thing. She's one of those scared straight. She goes, when I get done, your kids will never do any prison time.
I hope that's the case.
Yeah.
Sometimes people find that glamorous.
Kids were shaking in their pants.
I was in jail for 3 days. I will never, ever.
Yeah, it wouldn't take me long. I don't have to be in jail. The stories scare me.
No way.
Hey, Artie, talk about when you were that guy's bitch. All right, we got to take a break. We'll be back right after these words with the news.
Hot dog. Howard's hot dog. What kind of girls like Howard's hot dog? Wacky girls, stripper girls, girls hopped up on crack. Whore dog, stupid girl, even depthomaniac loves hot dog. Howard's hot dog. The dog that makes girls laugh.
Howard Stern. WNBE, Honeoye Falls, Rochester. Now back to the Howard Stern Show on 95.1 The Nerve.
Teenage youngsters along dangerous paths.
You're listening to the Howard Stern Show.
Ready? And hit.
Artie Lang is here with us. Rob, time for news. And welcome to the show. It's Tuesday. This is our little news wrap-up. It's actually 10 o'clock. Anything we do now is a bonus.
You're in the bonus.
You're in the bonus area of the show.
Bonus round.
Yes.
Who said, when I look back, I don't want there to be one person who has a more colorful spectrum of films. I want to be the standard. I want Tom Cruise to take the movies I turn down.
Will Smith.
You're absolutely right.
Get out of here.
Oh, wow.
I knew it wasn't Artie Lang. That was my other choice.
That would have been a good
I want
one.
you to have to ask Tom Cruise, so what does it feel like to have to wait until Will turns it down?
Will Smith is off his rocker now. You know that.
I
He's
know.
gone completely crazy. He used to be
It's out of control.
a little bit down to earth, but I read somewhere where he said that he was going to be president. He could be president of the United States.
Yeah, he really wants to do
just-
something great. I read that quote, too. That's why I said, I got to start doing these Will Smith quotes.
He thinks he's so funny and witty. And
You know what it is? When guys start to make money for something stupid, like acting, or disc jockeys, or
rap.
boxing, or rap, they actually think they're smart.
Yeah.
And here it is. Superstar Will Smith's role as boxer Muhammad Ali seems to have inflated his ego even more. He says, making movies and music and entertainment are just a pit stop on the way to my true greatness.
Yeah.
Man, how do you not know not to say that?
Someone's got to smack him
My
around.
true greatness. I honestly think I could be the President of the United States if I really wanted to. I guess he forgets that outside of L.A. and Hollywood, Hollywood and New York, nobody even votes for black presidents. The former
He's going to break that mold.
Yeah.
Ain't that great?
The former Fresh Prince believes he's above his hip-hop rivals, too. He explains a lot of people who have been blessed with this forum aren't really smart. I have educated myself beyond a lot of my peers. Tell him to come in here and answer 10 questions. Will Smith, all carried away because he's making money.
Hey, Will Smith's running for president.
Now, let's see. Who we going to vote for?
Will Smith or George Bush?
Let's see now. George Bush is white.
Or the Fresh Prince
of Bel Air.
And Vice President DJ Jazzy Jeff.
The cabinet.
How about Will Smith for Westchester County Executive, maybe?
How about Will Smith for actor?
Yeah. He's real funny.
Yeah, he's one of them funny actors.
He's truly
them
great
faces.
in the movies.
He makes them funny faces.
Oh, and it makes them faces.
You think he's going to be president?
Boy, I can make a face like nobody's business.
And now he's after Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise is going to have to take what he turns down.
Did Tom Cruise get offered Muhammad Ali?
I really don't like the colors in films, let alone as president.
Why you got to have a colored play Muhammad Ali?
Yeah, why's a colored man playing the greatest boxer of all time? Let's get a white man to play that role.
Yeah.
Everything's going to the blacks.
Whatever happened to Rod Steiger? People like that.
He's busy getting married to his 8th wife. How many times that guy been married?
Rod, probably 7 or 8 times.
Why don't they get that good actor, Tom Sizemore?
Yeah. The fella marrying the whore.
Where's the fella with the whore?
Yeah, the fella marrying that whore.
There's a smart man.
Yeah.
All right, what else you got there, Robin?
Do you feel more depressed about your situation now that September 11th has happened?
I do.
You do?
I was very depressed last night when John Ashcroft came on and gave the red alert for the next 6 days. Very depressed, yeah.
But I'm just saying the whole September 11th thing has made you look at your situation in life and become depressed.
I'm depressed. I'm depressed for my kids that they have to grow up in a world like this, and it's gotten worse, and I'm upset for me personally because I'm very self-centered, and this has forced me to look at the world. I don't like it. I like to just think about me and Poontang and various situations where I can drink.
Me and Poontang.
Me,
Home by Howard Stern.
Me, Poontang, and a dog named Boo. I got my own problems. I don't have time to focus on Arabs and their problems.
So this is depressing you.
Yeah.
Let me alone.
Well, you'll be happy to know that Sex and the City is going to deal with the September 11th tragedy in an episode or several episodes that will be airing in January.
You know, that's good because I get most of my information from Sex and the City, unfortunately.
Wow.
You know what's funny? I'm sitting at home last night, and I was depressed after Ashcroft, and one of the guys from Marvel Comics sent me over a whole bunch of Spider-Man comics. And I said, you know what? I'm going to turn the TV off. I'm going to take a nice hot shower. And I'm going to get out of the shower, go on my couch. I'm going to take a bag of frozen bananas, which is my treat, like a dog. And I'm going to read Spider-Man. I'm sitting there on the couch reading Spider-Man, so friggin' happy. So the phone rings. Who is it? David Spade, who's coming on the show tomorrow.
Yeah.
And he goes, hey, buddy. Hey, pick up the phone. So I pick up the phone. Hey, buddy, we're over at Sean Lee having dinner at 7:30. He goes, but you're probably in bed. So I go, no, I'm getting ready for bed. He goes, what are you doing? I said, I'm sitting on my couch and I'm reading Spider-Man. What? Spider-Man's facing his greatest enemy, and I couldn't even be...
You feel better knowing there's a superhero in the world.
Yeah. So then I said to him jokingly, I go, hey, Spade, you know, it's good, though, because reading's good for you, and it makes you smarter. You know, joking. I'm reading a comic book. And he goes, I don't really read that much, so, yeah. I guess
maybe it does.
I think he was taking me for real, like I'm all serious about my comic book.
Yeah, I don't read, whatever. You keep reading.
What was your last book? Spider-Man and the Temple of whatever.
I wonder, you know how they say, like, reading puts folds in your brain and it makes you smarter? If you
learn something, that happens.
I mean, in a comic book, I am kind of learning something.
But is it true stuff?
No, it's not true, but I'm reading, I'm being stimulated.
But so you're not really learning anything. You might be learning all bad facts.
I'm learning how to read.
When I had that deal with the network, they send you 10 sitcoms a day to read. And I'm saying to myself, this is the only kind of reading that makes you dumber.
Right.
You put Einstein in a room with 30 sitcoms, he'd come out going, duh.
Yo, dude.
This was a great Spider-Man. Spider-Man's wife left him, and he was fighting his greatest battle of all time. This guy.
I didn't know Spider-Man had a wife.
This guy who comes at him tirelessly, who drains all his spider energy out of him. And
wow.
Sounds deep.
I'm sitting there reading and going, it would be a great movie.
You probably got 2 or 3 folds in your brain after reading.
Your brain's folding.
At least I'm honest.
Well, speaking of John Ashcroft, here's a little bit of what he said last night.
Okay.
He says, there is a reason to be on high alert, and we should be even higher in our alert in the next couple of days.
Yeah, let's get on crystal meth. We'll be so high on alert.
Number 12.
I bet your drug use is up because people are all stressed out. Yeah. I know. I drank myself silly Friday night and then got loaded again on Saturday night.
Yeah, why not?
Why not? Who cares?
There may be additional terrorist attacks within the United States and against the United States interests over the next week.
Wow. And what should we do as a result? Number 13.
Kiss your ass goodbye, because they don't know what you should do.
People take these warnings seriously.
We are.
They go about their...
Not in any circumstance, but I guess, I thought of that movie, The Titanic, and remember how the violin players are playing the violin? It's like, well, I can't do anything else. You know what I mean? I guess I could try to volunteer. I was actually in New York the when it happened. And, I wanted to volunteer, but really they weren't even accepting any volunteers.
I'm really inspired by the bravery of Shannon Elizabeth.
I've learned everything I know about life from Titanic, the movie.
A lot of people...
Remember in Titanic when those guys were playing the violin? Somehow I think this is an analogous situation, but I'm not sure why.
I said maybe I should go play the violin at Ground Zero.
Let me scare everyone and say this is like the Titanic, the United States, and we're all about to go down.
Yeah.
Okay,
Remember the movie? The Titanic?
I'm a bitch.
And here's Kevin Spacey weighing in about the change in people from the event of September 11th.
I think people are, for the first time.
Yes, the Inquirer had me holding hands with a man, but I don't care.
Big
so
whoop.
what? Big deal. Jesus. Where's Mark Harris?
Get over it.
In a long time of ironic, glib, selfish.
What's his problem? He sounds like he's lecturing everybody.
He's wrong before. Now we're right.
He's real
sounds like he's yelling at us.
Yeah, he's real
attitudes
mad.
are actually stopping and realizing that there are consequences.
Everybody's got an opinion.
You give some actor an Oscar, man, and they think they are just God.
Yeah.
Why can't keep talking to you about every subject?
Why can't he just say, I don't know a thing on this planet except how to do make-believe.
Right.
To what they say, to what they do.
What's he talking about? Seriously, I'm curious.
He's saying that people were glib, sarcastic,
Where?
uncaring before September 11th.
Oh, they were.
And now they're thinking about it and realizing there's something more.
Yeah.
Oh, please.
No one has balls enough now to tell
everyone
you
but him.
Mind game sucks.
Everyone was glib, horrendous, trite.
What other words? What other big words do I know?
Bizarre.
Yes. To what they participate in. And
look how serious. Look at this.
I've
so serious. I'm so effing serious.
Good and important.
Oh, his whole life.
He's always been trying to do things that were good and important.
Finally, the rest of the world has caught up with me.
Caught up to him.
If I talk slowly, they'll think I'm brilliant.
And I don't want to do anything trivial the rest of my life.
What, like sit on a rock with a guy?
Nothing I do from here on will be trivial.
He did K-Pax.
It's a movie about an alien.
That's not trivial.
Well, that was before September 11th. You have to understand.
If you notice in the movie, the scene when I'm talking to the dog, not trivial.
Jerry Ryan. She is now on Boston Public, but we got to know her as 7 of 9.
No offense, honey. Put that Star Trek uniform back on Public, whatever that show is, because you're not as hot without it.
Here she tells us about her character in Boston Public.
She's looking a little bug-eyed.
I play Ronnie Cook, who was a corporate attorney and an old college buddy of one
and likes to dress up in Star Trek uniforms.
the teachers here, Harry Sennett. And she decides to give it all up to become a teacher.
That would be funny if she became a teacher and she was into Star Trek and she wore her uniform.
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
That's great. And she says she never imagined she'd achieve stardom from playing an alien.
When I was studying...
She's like one of these broads who's like, I never watched Star Trek. I don't even know what all the fuss is about.
Theater at Northwestern, that wasn't what I had sort of mapped out for myself. I'd never predicted that I would have been on Star Trek, or that the character would have taken off the way it did and would have given me such a career. But it was a wonderful role to play.
I think Earth's gravity is hard on her.
Earth to Jerry.
Yes, when I was at Northwestern studying diligently, doing the roles of Shakespeare.
We've studied alien life forms, and nobody gives a rat's ass about you.
And that's what's happening.
Thank you, Robin, Artie, thank you, Fred, Benji, Gary, Johnny, Melvin, everybody. Thank you, thank you.
Baba Booey.
Been leading. Leading. See Benji with Sunset Thomas and Naked Moonlight Bunny Ranch chicks on BordelloConfidential.com. Book KC at AOL.com. Heidi Fleiss Sex Tips with Heidi Fleiss DVD available at Laugh.com. And HeidiWear.net for Heidi clothes. Also, I'd like to thank the Suffolk County DA who's prosecuting the anthrax hoaxer, Jim. And I'd like to thank Heidi Fleiss, I said, and also the guy called in about the garlic.
Wasn't it Jim Catterson?
No, Jim Catterson was the Suffolk County DA.
That's what I'm talking about. You only said Jim.
A man who believes, I don't have any...
Bill Sardi or something?
I don't know why we guess at the end of every show. Bill Sardi.
Ask Bill Sardi.
All right, we'll be back tomorrow, and things will go wrong.
We'll try to get it together again.
I will be back. Bye.
Howard's done for the day. Tune in again tomorrow, starting at 6 a.m. Now.